gon' be out. Why you make it so complicated? Off the drink, we concentrated. I know you won't leave me hanging. Smoking weed out the container. We spend cash for entertainment. There's more where that came from, that's all I'm saying. It's me and you and we making arrangements. It's you and me and we making arrangements. I'll keep it simple, baby. I'll keep it simple with you, baby. You know I don't ever play no games. You know I don't ever complicate it. Got to feel some type of way, concentrating on the way. Keep going, oh God, black cat. You can do with that sativa, and the cookie I don't need stuff. You know just how to keep me up. You know it, better believe it. Oh yeah, get ready. Oh, we're alright. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Oh, the floor. Get ready. I am all one. Where you gon' be at? Later on. Why you make it so complicated? Off the drink, we concentrated. I know you won't leave me hanging. Smoking weed out the container. We spend cash for entertainment. There's more where that came from, that's all I'm saying. It's me and you and we making arrangements. It's you and me and we making arrangements. Why you make it so complicated? Why you make it so complicated? Off the drink, we concentrated. Off the drink, we concentrated. I know you won't leave me hanging. I know, no. Smoking weed out the container. We smoke. We spend cash for entertainment. There's more where it came from, that's all I'm saying. It's me and you and we making arrangements. It's you and me and we making arrangements. Yo, yeah. Why you make it so complicated? Off the drink, we concentrated. I know you won't leave me hanging. Smoking weed up.
This is some good shellacky shit. 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 This is some good shellacky shit.
From the corner of the 8 cheesesteak in the crate. Had to make a living, get a world of all my children. Nigga on a mission, ain't nobody gave a damn. Now I got the plate and everybody want a hand. See, they all want a piece, I'm the boss, I let them eat. Counting money in my sleep, account jumping like the sheep. 100 after 100, I don't need a rubber band. Shit going to the bank, pay taxes to the state. My accountant is astounding and he in the real estate. ETH, let it stake, no touching, let it wait. Never mind my mind and withdraw with perfect timing. A nigga steady shining, grateful for all my diamonds. And
I just need you tonight. You tonight. Just need you tonight.
YBF shit. Young Boss family, nigga, you know what the fuck going on. Yeah, for real. Huh. He tried to run, but I had that switch. Come here, where you going? I'm from the sun, this shit get cold, you nigga think it's snow. Huh. Slam that nigga like Hogan. I'm in that pussy, no potion. She calling my phone, I'm like, bye. She open. I heard that nigga gun slide. No token. I'm hot right now, why would I lie, bitch? I'm chosen. Don't make me up this shit, then dump this shit where you lay your head. I heard he want that smoke, don't choke my nigga, you wanna end up dead. Don't call my line, I don't want talk, I heard that nigga fed. There's a bag on his head, better catch that nigga, he like gingerbread. Okay, your ass fat, but you ain't all that, you a cutie. Why would I argue? I can't claim you in that doobie. Every time I pull up, it's a motion, it's a movie. Push me to the edge and I go brrr with that Uzi. Don't play with me, yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me, yeah, bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch, don't play with me. That ain't Bottega, I ain't no hater, that shit fake as fuck. You ain't getting no paper, you can't save her, I might pick her up. I'm in her stomach, I'm in her mouth, I got little baby stuff. I pull up track on with the matte paint, that shit looking tough. You ain't smoking on Zai, you smoking on Huff, you ain't even rolling blunts. I'm smoking on Woods, I'm smoking on papers, I don't fuck with Dutch. Do too much, yeah, you niggas do too much. Rich in crypto money, I can get you touched. Keep it on the hush. All them niggas that you look up to, fuck with us. I gave it to you, but you ain't get that shit from us. We giving out them tests and it's A+. Don't play with me, yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me, yeah, bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch, don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch, don't play with me, yeah.
Yeah. It's Vito, baby. Thinking about ways to make you mine. Followed your Instagram, so I know you got time. See, you been working, putting in overtime. I'm not trying to press you, but girl, you stay on my mind. Just being honest, I really want you, yeah. Talk to my conscience.
Snakes in the grass. Snakes in the grass. Got the grass. Got ease. I told my mom, put your job and put your feet up.
Where we at, huh? Humble and quiet, part of a soldier. Boy, Mrs. Mom, I just really want to hold her. Kiss her, console her, tell her that I miss her. Chip on my shoulder, just getting thicker. Fuck getting closure from snakes and cobras. Had to burn bridges, niggas kept getting over. Kindness for weakness, live and you learn. To be honest, that's weak shit, still standing firm. Nah, I ain't kidding. Boy, about a chicken. I don't need talk, but got everybody listening. Man's feeling great, been on my shit. Man's gaining weight, had to land with the shrimp. Oysters on the side, lemon on chill. Bougie hood nigga, red wine with the mill. Different type of talk, you ain't ready, I'ma stop. While you ice grilling me, nigga, ops is the cops. Living off experience, words to the locks. Prescription drugs, perks in the ops. Sipped on lean, then I dropped. Hoping that the pain go away and stop. Absolutely not. Tory Lane style, I'ma shoot my shot. I'm nobody, man, it's a whole lot of them. I don't follow trend, no El Capington. One thing I've learned, if it ain't about them, niggas really ain't concerned. One thing I've learned, if it ain't about them, niggas really ain't concerned. I don't talk how y'all talk, it's different. I don't fishbowl out here, I'm getting it. V12 engine, serious. The way the car ride through blocks, belligerent. Welcome to the town, crazy. Patterson, only place that got a beach with no water. Right down the street from the tricks and the horse. Fiends in the J's, these the last days. Some niggas dope, some say they ghost. Some Jamaicans say you know what we do to a hold up. Some niggas dope, some say they goat. Some Jamaicans say you know what we do to a goat. Clear vision, I ain't looking through a scope. Where I'm from, not a game or a joke. No toilet with the shits in the smoke. Niggas will line you for a brick if they broke. Loud and quiet, a little bipolar. Nah, I ain't perfect and nah, I ain't sober. Free Oscama, still bumping strollers. RP nip, marathon ain't over. Get knocked down, get up
fighting. Head bar got a meaning, I'm not just writing. Wolf talk, alright then. I'm a different type of light skin. Nigga tap in. Humble and quiet, heart of a soldier. Boy, Mrs. Mom, I just really want to hold her. Kiss her, console her, tell her that I miss her. Chip on my shoulder, just getting bigger. Fuck getting closure.
Still in the room, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. You feel me? Let's get this out. The number one late night show in Jersey. Let's do it.
Yeah, boy, still standing firm. Yeah. June boom.
Says on the beat. Yeah, big soup. Why you bringing up the other side if you know we got tension? Send my youngins over down the slide, trigger finger itching. I got plaques up on every wall, but birds in the kitchen. Watching out for Scrawly, I be nervous when I'm with them. Hook the homie over extra hard, especially if you pitching. I got homies going extra hard, especially with the sniffers. Ain't no cabbage, I a special dog, especially when I'm jugging. In the kitchen, cook a extra grand, especially if I'm cooking. Me and my homies jump out anything, especially if it's tookin'. I don't even go on drills with vets, especially with no rookie. Muckers bustin' out the Remy bottle, especially if it shook it. If I come to do this shit myself, especially if I took it. It be Zooey, I'm with Damier. Bitch, I got some shit to say. Keep a hand chopper, FN, bitch, I ain't tryna play. And I got it on me, pussy nigga, don't get your hoop to shit. And I got about 80 on me, I just brought me 2 to death. And I got a real pretty bitch that's still on Section 8. And I use a butter knife to cook it, get her extra straight. Every time a nigga brought a bird, it came with extra 8. Every time I do a 1 for 1, I get an extra plate. Why you bringing up the other side if you know we got tension? Send my youngins over down the slide, trigger finger itching. I got plaques up on every wall, but birds in the kitchen. Watching out for Scrawly, I be nervous when I'm with them. Hook the homie over extra hard, especially if you pitching. I got homies going extra hard, especially with the sniffers. Ain't no cabbage, I a special dog, especially when I'm jugging. In the kitchen, cook a extra grand, especially if I'm cooking. Me and my homies jump out anything, especially if it's tookin'. I don't even go on drills with vets, especially with no rookie. Muckers bustin' out the Remy bottle, especially if it shook it. If I come to do this shit myself, especially if I took it.
Different nigga, my name Damier right off the rip. Yeah, it's slime shit. I pop out the cut and fuck your bitch. She a rider. When she hit the fence, she never lanes. Yeah, that's my bitch. Looking at her wrong, I get your head split. I'ma let my pants in. 40 with a dick, a see-through clipper, make them run fast. Different lingo with the drip, watch how she skip with your little rude ass. Hollows in the stick, I bet it hit them bullets too. Hold on, babe, you need to move back. Slimy nigga, gotta duck the low, watch how I penetrate. Gotta up my two, cause all these niggas fake. Zooey, that's my brother, you cannot relate. Ain't enough to feed us, but we took a nigga plate.
Why you bringing up the other side if you know we got tension? Send my youngins over down the slide, trigger finger itching. I got plaques up on every wall, but birds in the kitchen. Watching out for Scrawly, I be nervous when I'm with them. Hook the homie over extra hard, especially if you pitching. I got homies going extra hard, especially with the sniffers. Ain't no cabbage, I a special dog, especially when I'm jugging. In the kitchen, cook a extra grand, especially if I'm cooking. Me and my homies jump out anything, especially if it's tookin'. I don't even go on drills with vets, especially with no rookie. Muckers bustin' out the Remy bottle, especially if it shook it. If I come to do this shit myself, especially if I took it. Gang.
This is some visionary shit.
Let me teach you how to do this, son. Whoa, whoa, shit.
Every time I hit the club, they gotta check me twice. Big murder, still rapping murder in my afterlife. If homie got the facts, tell him pass it, ain't no asking twice. I'ma leave this body wet. in the bag of rice. Remember back when Snitches got shot to the head, put his head on the board like the top of the bed. 20 bands for a fair to get you shot in the feds. Love a homebody bitch to get him slap in his head. Cheating bitches, fuck a nigga better. That's your bitch, get her. Fuck a nigga bitch quicker. Call my bitch and fuck her with her. I'm a real nigga dressed in Gucci, man, grave digger. I'ma pull up where you at, I ain't a duckin' fade nigga. Made wine last night, had to stop a great nigga. I was with some great niggas, we was stomping great niggas. Bitch, we bomb on sight, BOS gang nigga. All different gang members, all on the same thing, nigga. I can teach you how to do this, son. Look at you now, who gives a fuck about what you done? We can fight, but this bullet nigga 2-on-1. I'm the hottest out of Jersey, nigga, who want what? Here you come from we don't drip, they just do on something. Little niggas, they be hungry, ready to chew on something. BOS, bum on sight, we all blue on something. New 4-door Porsche, got the 2-door coming. Keep shooting till it's empty, I see 2 more coming. Anytime I feel threatened, I'ma move on something. Real block niggas, shot niggas, 2 of them brothers. Couldn't find a nigga, so he got 2 of his cousins.
This is some visionary shit.
Look. Hey. Look, say growing up I was a badass. Never cared what niggas had to say. Cause if we really got a problem, got them shotters on the way. I used to fuck with everybody. Now I'm staying out the way. Cause nowadays you never know. Got niggas plotting in your face, hate it or love it. But they be hating, so fuck it. And if I'm fucking on the bitch, no, we ain't speaking in public. It really be the goofy niggas that be out here just subbing. But I was taught that he ain't say it to your face, then you dub it. But this that shit that keep me going in a way, so I love it. I'm never slipping with it, homie. See me out and I'm clutching. My shorty riding for a nigga, so you know that I cuffed it. My intuition telling me one day we gon' be above it. I love it. I'm from them gutters. Me, my mother, and my brothers. Cold showers, leftovers, early suppers. These bitches dirty, but not bust it unless you got a rubbers. Niggas used to hoop, thought I was good, thought I should be at Rutgers. Niggas undercovers, no, I don't fuck with these new faces. They say I'm racist, I only fuck with blue faces. Got no patience, I ran to it, hate waiting. My flow the greatest, while these other niggas try and take it. But I ain't going like that, I'm never lacking. Got some bloods that get it popping, got some crips that get it cracking. I ain't into fighting no more, I mean it with a passion. I'd rather blast them, but we could throw the hands if you ain't packing. Niggas beefing over pussy, haha, nigga never. If she fucking on me and my mans, then we'll fuck it together. Remember, I ain't had no fucking bands, but I was always clever. Had enough to get me by, but look, I always wanted better for real. Got niggas itching to kill, pull up on a nigga with 30, give him curry for real. When you ain't hopping in the whip, if you ain't clutching the steel. Cause we don't need no witnesses, the niggas riding the squill, get it? My nigga Drill said he got me for real. We got a problem, he'll pop him, he a problem for real. Man, HB be the gang, put HB in my wheel. Shout out Stanley and G-Side, you know we straight out the grill, gang.
This is some visionary shit.
We back at this, nigga. Let's get it. This ain't a freestyle.
Hey, Gary, I'll tap in with visionary.jones and blockwood_BS for that blockwood. If y'all want that blockwood,
I've been stacking the benches up in a neat pad. Line them niggas up, I'ma learn them a lesson. Put in work, that shit eventually turn into blessings. It's a lot of money to get, ain't no time to be stressing. I got it all up off the mud, I'm just grinding, finessing. See me breezing, doing the limit, then I'm in a drop. Them grips ain't staying in the V, they coming in the spot. I can't be posted for too long, I get to spinning blocks. Way up in the clouds where I send a op. So talk facts when you mention the reef. You leave the house, you got a strap for you into these streets. These niggas really ain't trying to get into no beef. I was walking to the place, made a 10 in these sneaks. I done came a long way, they ain't telling me shit. Last nigga hated on me, was nailing this bitch. Round here, you go to work or you selling some shit. Met a plug out west, told him mail me the shit. Hey, big paper and mad diamonds. Real shit, I'm really on bad timing. The reef ain't doing nothing, I bet you his ass grinding. We the ones do all the sliming and the lining. Ay, only real niggas relate, still hit the hood. Give my little nigga some cake, I can make it cold. But my little nigga a shake, youngest say he hungry, get that little nigga a plate. I talk about it cause I been there. The homie tell me nigga keep going, I know it's in there. 9 days I go to my stash, it's probably 10 there. If they don't let us in with them grips, then we ain't in there. Nigga, money up shit, man. Back at you. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I make them believe. Ain't never noticed when you grinding, but they see when you winning shit. Eyes posted on that corner with that pack till I finished it. Write my little raps in my phone, I'm still bending shit. I still be ran away, breezing through in some tennis shit. Mama say I need the rest, all I do is run the street. I gotta get paid, mama, being broke ain't nothing sweet. Knew that I was built for this, nothing about me fucking weak. Tried to tell them way back, these niggas was fucking sleep. I'm trying to get to them M's, I ain't seeking no fame. Nowadays it's like the drugs, they ain't easing the pain. But we still gotta get it though. Play the block like a point guard, how I give and go. Money and love is two things I can't give a hoe. I can't do this shit, talk about it cause I've been through this shit. No, it ain't no fraud in me, gotta know I'm true to this. Difference between me and these niggas, I really do this shit.
Dr. J. Smith from Jersey, let's get it.
I'm traumatized, state police raided, tell grandma apologize. Growing up, the ones with the money we idolize. They used to say he wouldn't be shit, I'm not surprised. Young nigga, cross your T's and dot your I's. I don't believe them when they talk how they drilling and shit. Ain't met a motherfucker yet, wasn't feeling my shit. Hit rock bottom, made it look like I'm still on my shit. Never let them see me sweating. Come take a look, you gon' see me stepping. Only want the ones around me, I ain't got a question. The only time she get my time is probably when we sexing. But fuck lying, I'd rather be honest. Cool gotta stay in sport, cause they might get behind this nigga. I'd rather be honest. Cool gotta stay in sport, cause they might get behind us. Gang.
This is some visionary shit. 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 This is some visionary shit.
I'm telling y'all, y'all got kids out here, y'all better teach your motherfuckers to manners. I swear to God, I knock they motherfucking shot that. I don't bother nobody, I don't fuck with nobody, I'm family oriented, man. I stay to myself. Fuck with me, nigga, you threaten my life, blow your motherfucking brains out.
Boy, I hit you with that thing, tryna bust a play. Whoa. If a motherfucker in the way, shut him up, hit him up right away. Cut his fingers, stick his range, tryna bust a play. Whoa. Shoot the fade, call a spade a spade. Applying that pressure in every way. Put what the fuck on your brain, tryna bust a play. Whoa. If a motherfucker in the way, I promise I'll put that on everything. Leave him leaking out the frame, tryna bust a play. Whoa. Got your ass in a slang, tryna misbehave.
Bust a move, crush a groove, jamming on the one, plus a two, dripper linens out, pen and plush and smooth. What's a move? What's shake it with it? Make it do what it do, I'm a fool with it. Cool with it too, limousine mean. Crew with it too, ain't no thing, we can't get into. Everything, we tapping it too. Get it a check, big at the flex, big as baguettes, big on respect. Casket with Drew, put it back in the trap, cause that's what we do, get actively too. Happily too, take aim, let it bang it rapidly. Shoot, ain't no cap and make it happen, we actually do. I'm with that shit, my faculty too. Kings of the thing, your majesty rule. Naturally classy, that's me too. Try and get done with the shit, you gon' have to be too. We up the ladder, don't listen to chatter, cause at this altitude, none of that shit matter. That's how the family do. We ain't even come down for gravity. Ooh, say word, I mean nerve like a cavity too. Fuck with me, it'll be a tragedy, you raggedy fool. Get your ass beat, battered and bruised, shattered and tuned up.
I bleed platooned up, gooned up, all of my splendor, all of my truth, big vanity move. Fuck your life, use profanity rule. Damn if he don't, damn if he do. Try and bust a play, strategy moves. All of my woes, all of my kicks, all of my clothes, practically new. Precious shit, cause that's what we do. Mentally ready, financially too. Potentially deadly, you get like me, that could be you. Get like me, pussy, that could be you. Get like me.
Boy, I hit you with that thing, tryna bust a play. If a motherfucker in the way, shut him up, hit him up right away. Cut his fingers, stick his range, tryna bust a play. Shoot the fade, call a spade a spade. Applying that pressure in every way. Boy, what the fuck on your brain, tryna bust a play. If a motherfucker in the way, I promise I'll put that on everything. Leave him leaking out the frame, tryna bust a play. Got your ass in a sling, tryna misbehave. Got me coasting slow motion, bend the blocks with my toes. Niggas be hating, I notice, but they ain't blocking my focus. Just below with my rhiners, I've been the boss with no rhiners. I raised my youngsters to be something, they came from nothing to be someone. Niggas say it's cliche, they ain't playing how we play. You had to be hard to bop these blocks, these niggas today be poussey. They booty tin, they gang goofy, they lame brain and two-face. The panorama two-seater, gotta blame a band with two chicas. Better watch your mouth when you speaking. Pillow talk on couch is slow leaking. He ain't never been kidding to my people. Nah, we can't vouch for you neither. The streets is hot, it's too evil. It's only land you evil. A dead man cause you still for something, or a dead man cause you a tweaker. Better watch out from front. Them niggas find it from someone. They ride them hop and start dumping. But I like to top. A skirt and burn rubber. The block is on a deep cover. That's why I pray I stay covered. That's why I pray I stay covered. You live by the gun, you die by the motherfucking gun. Right, you live by the knife. I tell you, act fuck your life, I'm gonna come on and get you some. You act like a bitch, you probably gon' die like a bitch. Right, I stand like a man on it. Okay, it's for the fans to get damn on it. Boy, I hit you with that thing, tryna bust a play. If a motherfucker in the way, shut him up, hit him up right away. Cut his fingers, take his range, tryna bust a play. Shoot the fade, call a spade a spade. Applying that pressure in every way. Boy, what the fuck on your brain, tryna bust a play. If a motherfucker in the way, I promise I'll put that on everything. Leave him leaking out the frame, tryna bust a play. Got your ass in a sling, tryna misbehave.
Yeah, buddy. And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Yeah. It's your boy Sativa Jones, aka LeBron James, BKA, Young Shane Botwin. I used to say he was kind of weird, but you know, the more and more I think about that guy, he was just complicated. You know, he was just complicated. CKA, flaming right in it because I'm 10 steps ahead every time. That's fucked up how they treated Red too. He helped a lot of people. And I'm here with
It's your
Osters.
girl, Olivia Wild, of course. What's up? What's up?
And this is Rolling with Sativa. All right, we're gonna bring you back real quick. Oh, I just need to go on monologue mode real quick. All right, so this is Political Wednesdays, right? So I don't want y'all to think of this as politics only towards the government. I want you to think as politics in every way. Like this show, with this show, I want to help change you guys' thinking. So let's just pull up the meaning of politics, like, you feel me? So yeah, so we all could have a clear and straight understanding. You feel me? The meaning of politics. Wait, let me zoom in right here so y'all can see that nice and close. You feel me? Y'all see it? The activities associated with the governance of a country, not government, governance of a country or other areas, especially the debate or conflicts amongst individuals or parties having or hoping to achieve power. Now, a lot of y'all might take that definition and say, oh, that's all have to do with the government and who wants to get voted in what, la da da. But no. Just because you hear governance doesn't mean they mean government. It's men and women politics, it's children and parent politics. It's politics and anybody feeling like they want to achieve or have power amongst another, the opposition. And you have to do that in a political stance or less or violence. Those are only two ways to get it. So we're talking about politics today. So a lot of the topics, the first topic is very political in the government, but the second might not really be into y'all. But you know, your boy Sativa is here to intertwine and tangle and twist it and tie it up nice in the bow for you. So just sit back, enjoy the ride. And let's talk about some shit. You feel me? You feels me. Osters. Hello?
What's that? What's that?
Now that I got that out the way and explained to these people so they don't be complaining in the morning like, oh, you had a show about politics and then you start talking about some other shit. No, we're gonna tie it up under both of them and tell them why this other situation that we're gonna talk about that I sent to you earlier is politics.
Okay.
Now we're gonna start off this week with the Republicans have put out their nominees for president. And I really want to talk to you about this one guy, Vivek. I need to learn how to pronounce his name. Let's have Google pronounce it for us. I bet. I got it up. You see it? You see
Vivek.
it?
That's Vivek.
Vivek. Hey, that shit.
Wami.
That shit look like
Speechmodification.com presents how to
What?
pronounce Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy. I
Vivek.
don't want to get my man wrong. You feel me? I'm giving him a chance. Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy. They didn't pronounce the A, but I like the way you pronounced it a little bit.
They said Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Let us say it again.
Let's say it again.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Oh, you was right, Ramaswamy. Yeah, they got the little what's that shit called? Apostrophe after the A in the pronunciation. Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't trust this nigga.
No, I don't. Nope, I don't either.
He's the Indian Barack Obama. And not to say in 08 and in 2008 I didn't trust Barack, because I did, because you know I was pro-black and didn't understand politics back then. But if I would have saw him at that, if Barack Obama would have been a candidate at this age, I wouldn't have voted for him. I wouldn't have voted for him.
Nope, I wouldn't have either. Sorry, not sorry.
And the reason why I don't really trust this guy is because he's too clean. He's a billionaire. What billionaire you want to help people? You know a billionaire that want to help people live?
Yeah. No.
This is just another. He gives me Mitt Romney vibes.
If
with
I'm
a
billionaire, I want
with
to
a
help
with a
people.
with a with a Barack Obama cloak.
Let me see. Put his picture up. What do he look like?
What he look like? I'm pulling him up.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy. Number one, remember 10 years ago when somebody with a name like that couldn't even think about running for politics?
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going on.
I'm happy we came a long way. I just don't trust this nigga. Like,
I'm not doing it.
yeah, I don't
Not
trust this nigga right here.
Nope.
So,
sorry to that man.
I was a C student. You feel me? I was
Uh-huh.
a C student. Like, you feel me? I'm not always like the most genius nigga. Like, I could comprehend, and I'm very passionate. Like, you feel me? So, like, George Bush me. Like, you feel me? Hey, I'm not mad. He became president as a D-list student. I'm saying I'm a C-list student. So hey, you feel me? But I don't trust this nigga. So I'm gonna allow my guy, Markel, to just explain my sentiments. You feel me? Because I feel like he did a very dope job. And here at the Rolling with Sativa late night show, we are not afraid to let other people speak for us who are more intelligent than us. You just gotta be cool with where you at. You feel me? If you never cool with where you at, you will never grow. You'll always keep lying to yourself. So this my man from the Saints and Sinners podcast. You feel me? Marquette. And he's just gonna sit there and break it down to you. And I'm gonna jump in when I can. And we'll have a better understanding why I don't like this nigga. You feel me? You with me, Liv?
I'm here. I need to go make me something to eat.
That kind of money and a true desire to help companies worth nearly $1 billion. I've never heard of his name before he decided to run for president. I'm suspicious of him.
That's number one. How come we never heard of this nigga?
Right.
We know all the billionaires that live in America.
Yeah, nah. It's getting fishy.
Niggas hit $1 billion. Forbes is posting that shit.
Word.
Diddy was 100,000 there. He never cleared $1 billion. He still was up there.
100,000 there?
He was like 900 and like 90. He ain't hit $1 billion. He ain't never clear $1 billion, basically. Like, that's a person, as a person that paid attention to shit, I love Diddy. He never cleared $1 billion. But he was still on the list for billionaires. So how come this nigga not on the list of billionaires?
Yeah. He definitely should.
What's going on here? What's going on here? That's number one. That's the first reason why I don't like that nigga. Because you can't get $1 billion without shitting on niggas. You can't. It's part of the billionaire road. You at one point you gotta say fuck these niggas and I want the money. Right? If I'm wrong,
fuck.
You good? You over there?
My breathing is a little.
Oh, you been in them classrooms. Don't tell me you got COVID.
I don't got no goddamn COVID.
Hey, it's coming back.
I don't give a goddamn where it's coming to.
Suspicious in as much as someone with that kind of money and a true desire to help people could have already made an impact without being president. For we live in a plutocracy. This country has been called a plutocracy for some time. Over half of a century, it's been called a plutocracy. A government run
plutocracy. Remember, I told y'all I'm only a C student. Sometimes I gotta look up these words. You feel me? Plutocracy. Yeah. I'm doing the definition of plutocracy right now, Liv. A plutocracy is a government by the wealthy, a country or society governed by the wealthy. I agree. America is a plutocracy. You feel me? I agree with that statement.
The fuck is a plutocracy?
A country or government governed by the wealthy.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. They
You feel me?
plutocracy all
So
over
how
the
come we don't know this
motherfucker.
nigga? Well, how come you gotta be a president? Why? How come you gotta be the president to make a change? You a billionaire. Don't make sense.
Right.
That's why we ain't trust Mitt. That's why Barack Obama got his second term. We didn't trust Mitt.
Run by the wealthy. Surely a wealthy American worth nearly $1 billion could have done much good in civil society if his goal was to do good as opposed to just secure power for himself. Having worked in government and been around politicians, whether we're talking about presidential candidates or presidents, whether we're talking about mayors, governors, I've been around a lot of people. I find them consistently to be rather disgusting people. We're going to get into this and make a study of it. And I must concede that I go into this with deep suspicion, knowing that generally when one wants to go into a system and heal it, rather than going into the system and healing the system, they become sick by the system. But within the American political context, we must know that one might already be sick to even want to go into such a system. Our first point of study with regards to Vivek should be, how does he present himself? The most appropriate medium for a political candidate to present themselves would be using long-form video content, which is to suggest that YouTube is the most opportune platform for any political candidate to present themselves.
True, that's why Joe Biden and Cardi B was doing that stupid ass interview for no fucking reason. Why we had Cardi B interviewing Joe Biden? Just because niggas would watch it on YouTube. That was the only reason that happened. She ain't even know what to ask the nigga. Did she know what to ask the nigga?
Most advantageous aspect of that is
your name's Cardi B. My daughter used to call me Joey B. Quote, what? Unquote. Fuck you talking to Cardi B for? Go talk to the nigga that was used to rent is too damn high. Go talk to that nigga. What was that nigga name? Damn, I know his name. I read his book. You know who I'm talking about? The nigga with the fro and the gap and the glasses.
Fro and the gap and the glasses. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
He light skinned. He light skinned. He black. Yeah, he light skinned. Oh, what's the nigga name?
Not Farrakhan.
No, it's not Farrakhan. I know who Farrakhan. He got a fro. Farrakhan got like a fucking a leg. He got waves to the side. I want to know what kind of wave cap Farrakhan wearing at night. You know he wearing one. Farrakhan come out with his own line of wave caps. That shit going through the roof. You want to get the black money? That's another thing I want to talk to you Muslim niggas about. I'm gonna talk to y'all about this after that. Y'all be interested in selling the wrong shit. Nobody want bean pies. Sell shit we really want. Y'all be using wave caps while y'all got their own standard wave caps. Them bean pies do be hitting sometimes, but damn, I could get that at a restaurant. Why you on the street selling them shits? Oh, man, I'm looking it up now, Liv, because I can't go off without Clarence. Was that hit?
Oh goodness gracious.
Oh, they saying Jimmy came up with it. Jimmy McMillan, but that's not the nigga that I remember for this shit. But I remember him too. So Jimmy McMillan, I'll give it you credit. That you wasn't the nigga I was thinking about though.
He gets to represent himself. He can have his own channel. He doesn't have to be represented in a skewed way by the opposition. So let us observe how he represents himself. And let's see how sharp he is with regards to politics. Let us learn. So the first thing I want to do with you is I want to take a look at Vivek's YouTube page, and we're going to make a study of this. You really want to be bleeding edge with these kinds of things, especially if you're learning from Barack Obama,
go
who had a masterful campaign,
the Saint
and his propaganda
YouTube
team was
page, Saints
really the best we've
podcast,
seen in the modern era. With regards to his banner, mind you, we're making an
Sinners
analysis of everything because what we're
podcast.
talking about is
I
the
want to
person
get it
who's
right.
going to
My
lead
nigga
the
Mark
free
Queppy
world. You
spitting that
understand?
game.
We're talking about the head honcho of
You
the
see his
planet
cash app up
Earth.
there if you really feel
So
like supporting
really,
him.
this
And if
should
you
be
feel
the
like
best of the
supporting
best.
us, I will put mine in the banner right here.
It's, the colors
feel
are
me? This show
lackluster. I
costs.
think you're using red, white, and blue. That's appropriate. It looks like maybe there's some kind of formulation with his V for his last name, trying to create a logo.
All
But
right,
you really
Tom,
can't
pause.
see it because it's going off of.
When I saw his YouTube, this is what made me compare him to Barack Obama.
A new American dream. Okay.
Do you recognize the color scheme?
Yeah, Barack went for
Those
that
are
matte look.
that is the same exact color scheme of Barack Obama's Obey campaign. Those are the same exact hues.
But if you want to be 100% honest, Barack Obama looked like he Indian. He looked like one of them. Something is not.
And then he got a Middle Eastern name, North African name. My fault. I'm not calling it the Middle East no more. This is the political show. I'm standing in my politics. That is not the Middle East. There's no such thing.
All right. So when you say Middle East, what do you mean? Like that's not the Middle East. Like do you mean like Saudi Arabia? Like
they include Egypt in the Middle East. Where's Egypt?
Egypt is in Africa.
All right, so it's northern Africa. All that is northern Africa. It's not the Middle East.
Yes.
So, like I said, there's no Middle East. I'm not calling it that. I'm not being politically correct on my own political show. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't pay me for this. I'm telling the truth. There's no such thing as the Middle East. It's North Africa. And until we call it that, it's not going to be treated like that. Niggas don't even realize Dubai is in Africa. I promise you, I had a person tell me, like, yeah, I want to go to Dubai, la da da, la da da. I was like, oh yeah, Africa would be lit. You feel me? Motherfucker said, I'm not going to Africa. I'm going to the Middle East.
I want to move to Africa. I want to live.
You say you want to move? You want to move there? I got a connect for you. My cousin live there. She got a missionary there. You feel me? She live in a mansion and shit. She take care of Africans who can't take care of themselves. I got a connect for you over there.
Really?
That ass. I fucking contribute to her shit every month. Real talk. She got a whole missionary. Her grandmother used to be a missionary in Africa when we was little. So like when she turned like 12, she moved over there. All her kids was born in Africa and all that shit. Oh, okay. Well, they wasn't born in Africa. They was conceived in Africa. Then she came over here to have them and then took them right back to Africa. But real talk, I got to connect over here. We can do a little trip. We can do a little trip, see how you like it. You feel me? We have some place to stay. We have somebody to show us shit.
Word. That's how lit.
Shout out to Deja Clyburn. Look up Tonyelle Deja Clyburn on Facebook. Holla at her for trips to Africa. She do a whole missionary stint. You can donate to all her how you say that?
Charity?
charitable contributions that she gives to the world. Like, you feel me? You could donate to all that. She will show you a good time, and she is the realest of the realest. Like, you feel me? She's a Patterson kid out there in Africa doing it. But yeah, like I was saying, this is why I say he reminds me of a fake Barack Obama. He's just running under a Republican regime. What Republican has more blue than they do red in any of their campaigns?
He Republican?
Yeah, he's running for the Republican nominee.
Oh wow.
You couldn't tell. You couldn't even tell by what's on your screen right now.
Like with the blue, yeah, it looks Democrat. That don't look Republican.
So that's what I'm saying. Like he's the Matrix had made an Indian Barack Obama, and they think that we just gonna vote for him. Like he's getting pretty far. I'm mad that Larry Elder didn't get the chance to go further. And Larry Elder was talking about some real shit about the fatherlessness in the Black America and how that's a demographic that's a detriment to us and all that shit. Niggas ain't want to hear that shit. That's fucked up. But now this Indian nigga sitting here giving hum. He ain't talking about shit. And y'all gonna let this nigga go through. Well, y'all ain't even really let him go through. You know what he did? Because Uncle Larry put it out there. And if you know who Larry Elder is, he's not just anybody. He's been in the Black community forever. He was one of our voices as a radio host for years. He's in the Radio Hall of Fame along with Tom Joyner and them niggas. So he's not just a humdrum nigga. He's been the pulse of the Black community for many years, and he sat there and put out a real demographic. A real fucking pandemic in the Black community, and niggas didn't like that shit, and they didn't support. And what this nigga did, this nigga right here did, since he's a billionaire, he gave out $20 Amazon gift cards if you donated $1 to his campaign.
Oh wow.
Who wouldn't take that deal? Who wouldn't take that deal?
You getting $20 you getting $19 for $1.
And then it was another nigga. I forgot which one of these niggas. I'm gonna make sure I figure out which one. He might be the next nigga I'll talk about in our political spotlight. Cause I'm gonna break down all these niggas. If y'all ain't voting for Daddy Trump, I don't give a fuck. If y'all ain't voting for Daddy Trump, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about to dismantle all that shit. I donate 3 times. I donate $1 3 times just to get $60. Why wouldn't you do that? But yeah, if y'all ain't voting for Trump, I don't want to hear it. He's the only real nigga. He was the only real nigga. I ain't hear him lie. I hear him lie sometimes. I do hear him lie. I'm not saying he don't lie. He don't lie to us though. He lie to them.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying?
Word.
He don't lie to us. When he told Hillary that, oh yeah, I did use the tax breaks that you and your friends put in. La da da da. Niggas a genius. Niggas a genius. But anywho, yeah, this nigga did some slimy shit like that. Larry Elder didn't get to go up to the Republican debate because they cheated him out of that. We took 1 weekend. We took 1 weekend to get him all the money he needed in 1 weekend. He went on the Breakfast Club, smacked Charlamagne and DJ Envy in the face, and we took 1 weekend to get him all the money he needed to get him there. And then they try to fucking not count one of his polls. And then he turned in another poll right after y'all tell me the day of turning that you not taking my poll. He turned in another poll that was already done months ahead of time, and they didn't take that. So that shit wasn't fair. I don't like how they fucked Larry Elder. So fuck you, the Republicans.
Fuck the Republicans.
Let's get back to Marquell shitting. Not shitting. Breaking down this nigga the beat
off of the screen Barack Obama had a really quality logo. And in fact, I think it's worth pulling up right now just so that you all know what I'm speaking of.
Look at the comparison
And
between these
the
logos.
comedy here is that I
This
don't
shit
think
is
we've
ass
since
too. It's
seen
ass.
a candidate with a logo. This was Obama's logo. You saw this
I
everywhere.
didn't even compare it to
And
this
of course,
logo.
it has that red, white, and blue.
I didn't even
and
compare it
it's
to this
nice
logo
and
because I didn't
clean,
even
and,
like that logo.
you
That's
know,
not what got
it's
young
something
people
that
into
we
the
remember
logo.
we associate with his campaign.
Just so you know that I'm not
Vivek
taking this nigga talking points. I just believe it. Like we on the same mental like lane, right? You feel me? This is the shit that reminded me. I felt he stole. This the shit that made me feel like he stole the shit. Right here. Y'all see it? You see y'all?
Yep, the stamp looking picture.
That shit look crazy. Them
daddy sold
them colors is very familiar.
My daddy sold millions of them shirts.
Your daddy was a hustler.
What? Shirts, keychains.
Vivek would be wild to follow in the footsteps of that administration.
Did you say?
I was just saying the many things of Obama that he sold.
Yeah. Fucking posters.
It says
shirts,
text Vivek
fucking headbands,
to
all
this
that
number.
shit.
You know, even if I
My
did support
president
someone,
is
I'd be
black.
disinclined
My
to
Lambos
text. You know,
blue.
people are very sensitive with their phone numbers. I think he'd probably be better off doing email. But another thing that is worth noting is when you look at his subscriber count, well, he doesn't even have twice as many subscribers as I have. And frankly, I'm currently considering running for president based on that. Yeah, 799 videos. I don't know how many I have, but maybe somewhere in that neighborhood, which is to say that someone who is a
Nah. It came to my head, so I gotta do it. What this nigga gonna have? CJ, the nigga from Whoop DC, and his little presidential campaign, because they both Hindi. Whoop-dee, my president is Hindi.
No.
Whoop-dee. They're gonna be doing that little
Oh no, it's like this.
a serious candidate, you would expect that they would have significantly more subscribers. He looks reasonably young here. That's to his favor. Seems to have a decent head of hair considering his age. So that's a good thing. And let's see what else. Now here's his main video. This is kind of, I suppose, his welcome or his coming out party. You know, who am I? So let's take a listen and make a study of it.
Of a national identity crisis. Faith, patriotism, and hard work have disappeared, only to be replaced by new secular religions like COVIDism, climatism, and gender ideology.
So I think he's saying things that have meaning. However, from a mark.
Did he say something about COVID? COVID ideology? What he say?
He just said a slew of Republican talking points, nothing really in particular. Shit that nobody care about. Niggas can't pay for eggs.
Right.
Niggas can't pay for eggs. Nobody care about global warming no more. That's 2002. Niggas don't even believe in global warming. Yeah, your base. It's not. The niggas that believe in global warming is over here. You over here. You're shooting to be over here. Why are you talking about global warming?
And this is Vivek.
Vivek. Talk about something real. I don't think he even know what real Americans care about because he a billionaire, bro. He don't go. Him or his wife don't do the house shopping. You gotta think about that. Do you want somebody that to be president
A shallow ass
that hasn't been shopping for any groceries or filling up their own gas tank in 10 to 20 years?
No.
And then when they do fill up their gas tank, it's to a supercar. That gas is like fucking $25, $30 a gallon. So they don't really have no concept of money, of how money getting spent. They know how to make it. Cause those would be the same type of niggas that be like, I'll sit here and buy 1,000,000 cakes at $2.25 and then end up selling it for $5, and they'll do the math on how much they'll make in that same sentence without breaking the sweat. Like, you feel me? Those be the same niggas, but they don't know how the money actually move and how it affect people. Do you really want somebody being president? That's real. Like I said, back in 2018, I voted for Barack Obama for the wrong reasons. But that's one thing. That's one reason why I might have voted for him, because I knew he was right. He was right out of the slums of Chicago. Like, he knew what eggs cost. Like, he knew what eggs cost when he was being president. Like, bro.
Not 2018 though.
I mean, 2008.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Hey, I keep forgetting how old I am. Sorry.
You about 35.
I am not 35.
Marketing standpoint, especially when you're talking about sending out political messages and things that will have emotional resonance with the population.
Turn 35.
He named 3 different devils. You really want to pick the most wicked among them that crystallize, like causes your base to be angry. And so he said COVIDism. Well, we're kind of winding down from that. That's kind of sinking into the past for now. So you really want to be current. So I think that's largely irrelevant in the conversation, in the political discourse. And then he says climateism, which, mind you, these words don't quite sound good. They sound.
And like I said, I'm having Markel break this down, because these are the exact feelings when I heard these speeches. I just couldn't. Like, I'm talking to y'all like how I talk. Like, you feel me? I need to catch the little smart niggas that be like, this nigga just chatting. Like, you feel me? So this is why Marquell is here to help me. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get it. The nigga is not talking nothing. He's talking old talking points. Where are the new talking points?
Sound ugly. I'm talking about from a speech quality standpoint, but the climate thing is annoying, but it's not a nuisance in America in the same way that it's a nuisance, say, in UK or Germany, where you have psychopaths who would lay down on the public roads and block traffic, cause people to be late to jobs, late to job interviews, and really obstruct economic progress. So the climate thing is not as big an issue for everyday people right now. That's not what's pissing them off. So this kind of annoys me that this guy is so out of touch. Why does this bother me? Well, this bothers me because you have people who can't afford eggs, who can't afford milk, who can't afford to put gasoline in their car. You're talking about things that they don't really care about. You see, people care about not being able to fill up their gas tank. That's a problem that hits close to home.
Real talk.
Mothers care about not being able to buy eggs. It bothers me because I know he's already out of touch. And you know what? Is it shocking for someone who has almost $1 billion to be out of touch? It's not shocking. I mean, anyway.
You know how fucked up it is not to be able to afford eggs, bro?
You know how crazy I went on my supervisor at work because I couldn't afford eggs?
You know what eggs is? Eggs is the only meal that's cheap that allow you not to feel broke.
Wait a minute now.
That does. If you gotta eat a bread sandwich, you feel broke. If you gotta eat a sugar sandwich, you feel broke. If you gotta eat an egg sandwich, you had a good breakfast.
That's a nice little meal.
Eggs is the cheapest meal that allow you not to feel broke. And the
I just
fact
don't
that
know
niggas couldn't afford eggs is a problem. The fact that a 18 pack was like $7 was nuts.
18 pack of eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Try 12 for $10.
I ain't see 10. I saw like $5.
So I saw it. I think that
That's nuts. That must have been at the Spanish market, so you know they go up.
Full University.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I watched them raise the price on water during the pandemic right before my eyes. Like they seen everybody was buying water, so they just went and got a new sign for the waters.
That's nutty. And yet, nigga, why you ain't take a video of that shit and post it?
Because I don't
I
think
would have
like
posted that
I don't
shit.
think like that. I just be like I view with my eyes, and then I be like,
Look at
oh,
these motherfuckers changing the price of water in the middle of a fucking pandemic. You slouches, you're taken away from the community. That would have been me the whole time.
yeah, I'm not her.
Well, thanks
But
for reporting on that. Nobody go there anymore. I used to go there for the Spanish food because they closed down my favorite Spanish spot on 21st Ave. Well, it hasn't been open for a while. I hope they didn't close down. I hope something just happened to the family that they just need to come back or something. Not the rich bad on their family, but I hope it's something like that and not they close down. I'll miss their food.
Well, I would hope.
And I hope nothing happened to grandma. I hope nothing happened to grandma because grandma used to treat me nice. She used to give me a big slice of cake when I got the dose leche, chocolate, and like, you feel me? Like, you feel she was a nice lady. So I hope nothing happened to her.
Please stop.
Grandpa, maybe I don't really care about. But
this is selfish as. This is selfish. What is that? Only two?
Right. I think more people should be selfish. We'll get the true people that we know.
I bought a box, the brown one.
Why can't I be selfish?
Anyways, let's hear more of what Mr. Ramasol Salamullah. That's Ramasala. Is he a Muslim? Ramasamala. What country is he from? Ramasalawala. You know, that's what people are thinking in your base. You know, you're supposed to be a Republican, which is the conservative, the old boy party, and people can't pronounce your last name. So that's important. So, for example, if I was Vivek Russell, I would just go by Vivek, and I'd probably just, V for victory. I would adopt some of Winston Churchill's, propaganda messaging.
We hunger to be part of something bigger than ourselves, yet we cannot even answer the question of what it means to be an American.
See, this is irrelevant. Like, no one actually cares about this. He says, we can't answer the question of what it means to be an American. That is not what we need you here for. We need you here to say, I'm an American. Being an American means this, this, and this. We're about to reestablish that, and then you move on.
The reason why Marquette stated that in that faction is because you gotta realize at certain times we don't look for our leaders to play in the same playground we play on. They have to lead us to the new regime. Even if we don't like it in the beginning, they have to do it.
What's that?
Because it was just a point where Marquette said the nigga was just like playing, like going along with the old Republican talking points instead of leading us where he wants us to go. So, like, well, that's my synopsis. Go back and listen to whatever you need to listen to. My point in saying that is this nigga is fake. He's AI. So AI is right. Chat GPT is writing his speeches, bro. Chat GPT is writing his fucking speeches.
Today, the woke left preys on that vacuum. They tell you that your race, your gender, and your sexual orientation.
So he's talking about the woke left, which is really good for his base. You have to know that if you're like right now, he's not running for the presidency. Right now, he's running to become the Republican candidate. And so I understand that right now he has to really play to his base. So I get that.
Govern who you are, what you can achieve, and what you're allowed to think. This is psychological slavery.
He just said psychological slavery. Like,
no lie, yo. That whole speech sounded like the Indian telemarketer though, trying to get you to donate to what's the foundation, the fraternal foundation of you know what I'm talking about, the police shit when they see you the sticker.
Oh my God.
All right, keep it real. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel comfortable with a Hindu president. We just got a black president. We ain't have a woman president yet. Do you feel comfortable having a Hindu president? A 2 in the chat. You
Sorry, no. But like it's gonna be. Oh, I don't want to say that. I shouldn't say that.
Stop being scared and let it go. Start shooting these pistols. We shooting all winter.
Those terms actually don't make sense together. Psychological slavery. No, it's not psychological slavery. It's mind control. Maybe that's a better terminology. So he's not the best with diction, which is fine. Very few are. I don't expect him to be a wordsmith. I do expect him to be a clear thinker, which I trust that he is a clear thinker. In terms of his appearance, I actually think his appearance is a great asset to him because he looks reasonably young. He's not too dark of an Indian. So, you know, he's not too dark. He clearly.
How old is this nigga?
Who this? Why?
Yeah. Vivek.
Vivek Ramaswamy. That motherfucker. I don't know.
38?
He 38.
He a 38-year-old billionaire, bro. I'm not trusting this nigga to run the country.
I don't.
And I need to learn how you got your money now. I'm about to look into you.
He gonna get in there and change everything. He probably gonna change the name of America. Change the whole.
I think he'll go hard on religious rights. Because there's not enough Indian people and Hindi people like to make it like, you feel me, like without him being like. But I think he gonna go for like freedom of religion hard. Because that Hindi shit look fun. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. If they get on the big scale, that shit do look fun. They do all the dances and shit for they shit. All they shit got food associated with it.
Nah, they be eating them dances up. Especially the men. When the men get it, I don't know if those Indians are hit or what.
All they religious holidays involve drinking. Like, you feel me? They shit is fun. Like, I think he gonna do that and then just. But then this might be the. As I get older, I find myself becoming more and more racist, and I find it not to be that bad.
I'm trying not to be that person.
It's fun. And I like it when other people do it to me. Me and my white friends. Now you can't call me nigga or nothing.
Ever.
Just like I won't disrespect you and call you cracker or anything. But if we have a stereotype fight, that might be fun. You never had a stereotype fight with none of none of the other races?
Yeah, I had a back and forth with.
Was it in anger or was it in fun?
It wasn't fun. I used to do it all the time with my GM at Panera Bread. Pretty cool person, and she like hood.
Yeah, that'd be fucking dopest, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like my brother, he about to get married next month in 13. Shout out to Lenny.
That's
Yo, he's Italian, and his father owned the pieces plot. Like
he doesn't own it anymore.
It's still in the family, but his father. That's family business. It's Frank and Joe's. There you go. There you go.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Soon as I see him, he say something wrong or stupid. Yo, Sharp go make me a pizza. Then he get into his shit. I'm not gonna put my white friend out there because sometimes black people, you just gotta protect your white friends. Y'all know y'all been sitting there playing for years. Now you want to get mad at something he said. You ain't make a line. I make a line with my white friends in the beginning, nigga. You say nigga. I don't care how many times I call you nigga. Nigga, if you say nigga. Now they know the line with me. We get to have fun in between those lines. The dance is the funnest part.
The dancing is the funnest part.
The dance is the funnest part.
What dance? From who? Who dancing?
The back and forth of no.
Oh. My ass thinking about real fucking dancing. I'm like, you in the wrong culture. You in the wrong culture talking about dancing.
But yeah, I don't trust that nigga
Vivek.
At all. Vivek
Ramaswamy
All right, so we're gonna move on from this story to the next story of politics that we're gonna be talking about. And did you hear about the basketball player?
So
Rashida? Huh?
I was
Raquana Williams. Raquana Williams. Now this happened months ago. You feel me? But your boy Visionary wasn't on air. You feel me? Sativa wasn't on air to talk about this shit. So this might be a lot of people first time hearing about this. You feel me? But Raquana Williams is a WNBA champion.
Like no more to me.
You could say she's a star in the league, right? Like it's not it's a star-studded league, but niggas don't care about their star power. That's what the problem. But you feel me? It's you could say she's a star in that league though. Like she's a champion.
Okay. So she supposedly
she beat her wife ass not once, not twice. Well, she beat her wife ass twice. This wife, and then she got a domestic case from back then.
Right. From a previous.
I don't explain shit right, but I got the whole story broken down by one of my good peoples. You know who we know who we bringing in for this one, Liv?
Who?
Good sis Pink Books.
We just watched something from her.
Q.
Dad, I thought, guys, I'm trying to warm up. I'm at my room black.
All right, I got you. Yeah, so good sis Pink Book about to come in and explain all this good shit for us of the whole story. But this bitch, I could call her a bitch because she beat women. This bitch fucking is a serial domestic abuser. Why this shit not on ESPN? Nigga, the fourth string center on a football team that we don't know, the niggas that's making fucking 90,000 a year and not getting no burn. If he beat a bitch, he's getting top coverage on ESPN ticker. Why does a bitch who won championships is not getting mentioned as an abuser? I don't get it. Q, let me know when you're ready to get put on.
Domestic dispute, my wife.
You're having an issue with your wife?
Yes.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Raquana Williams.
Was anybody physically hit or pushed?
Yes, me.
That was the wife of WNBA champion Raquana Williams.
Pink Book, tell him.
I covered the story about the altercation that happened back in July. Things got out of hand when the wife wanted to leave Raquana in Las Vegas because Raquana wouldn't spend time with her for a couple of days. Raquana was already going through some things, recovering from an injury, and was trying to get back in the game in time for the playoffs. You know, she wanted to help her team in their mission to win back-to-back championships. Vegas won their first title in 2022, and they are attempting to win again this year. Raquana, who wanted to be with her team for the ride, is now unable to join them, and it's all because of this situation with her wife. When I first told you about this, Raquana had been charged with 5 felonies and 4 misdemeanors. She was facing some very serious charges just 2 months ago. Well, now all of those charges have been dropped. All 9 of them. It's a lot to get into, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. WNBA champion Raquana Williams got into an argument with her wife after finding out that she was cheating on her. The wife told her that she wanted to go back to Florida to spend time with her son. She said that she was feeling some type of way because Raquana at the time hadn't spent quality time with her for a couple of days. That's when the woman said that she was leaving and going back to Florida, where both of them are from. The next day, when she was about to leave, they got into an argument. Raquana ended up taking her phone where she saw that her wife was cheating on her. Things got really heated. And next thing you know, Raquana was putting hands and feet on the lady and even Chad Willard her.
She what?
Chad Willard. Y'all remember who Chad Willard was?
Hell no.
I don't know, Chad.
I'm not in depth with domestic abuse. I can apologize for my ignorance. That fruit bowl look amazing.
Well, like, what's up? Did we freeze or something?
Nah, Chad Willard was a CEO.
I'm assuming he tried to give us some background story because I don't know nothing about domestic abuse.
Yeah, Chad Willard was a CEO that tried to get rid of his like wife.
Significant other.
Yeah, he went to DR and tried to hire a hitman type shit.
Damn.
A lot of stuff ended up happening. I have more details in my previous video, but Raquana left the house.
So
she
that's
took the woman's
that's
phone and
the
other
number
personal
one
items
case. We ain't
and
hear
told her
about
she
that
better be
either,
going by
right?
the time
From
that
a
she got
WNBA
back.
star, she played
The
for
wife
LA
ran to a
Sparks,
neighbor's
bro.
house,
She
and
not
he
a
was the one
star.
who allowed her to use his phone
She is
to
a
call
star.
the
She a
police.
champion.
Now, when this first
I ain't never
happened,
heard of
what
her.
wasn't
She not
reported
a star,
is how
cuz.
officers found Raquana so
She the
quickly.
number 2 on
It was Raquana's
Vegas right
therapist
now.
who also called 911. Raquana contacted her for help because she was so frustrated and upset that
Ain't
she
like
was
you
about to
know
jump
every
out of a window.
WNBA star. You know
Hi.
Spider
Yeah,
Diggins
so
and
I'm
all the
actually
pretty
a
ones. Get
licensed
out of here.
psychologist, and I have a
You don't know
client who
this
has been
boxy
texting
man
me
looking
the
bitch.
mental health history and is making statements about side.
Nigga,
Did she say
this
if
look
she
like a
had
baby Tommy Brown.
a method she wanted to harm herself with?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said she's on the 2nd floor, so she would jump out the window. Okay, because yeah, she's expecting that I'm gonna come talk to her. So
Okay, that's all right.
If they don't talk to me, I'm worried she'll do something.
That's all right. That's all right. That's what.
Okay.
That's
her
that's the reason why I
therapist
just had you
calling the
just
cops.
wait outside, okay?
You know how scared of violence that your therapist gotta think you're capable of to call the cops?
She your age. She's 33 years old.
Okay.
I ain't never heard of her, bro. I'm sick. I'm doing my homework. What little bro said from Chicago, it hit different when you do your homework. I'm always doing my homework.
Do your homework. It hit different.
I'm always doing my homework.
Because Raquana was saying that she was going to self-delete herself and jump, the therapist called 911, and that's how the police ended up catching her so fast. Now, they hauled her off to jail. She was slapped with 9 charges total, 4 misdemeanors and 5 felonies. And it was shocking to me when she went before the judge. The judge allowed her to get out of jail free. She did not set a cash bail and allowed Raquana to walk away. That right there was unusual. The Aces put out a statement saying that the 10-year vet wasn't allowed to participate in any team activities while she was facing some serious time. And now all charges have been dropped. Why did that happen? Well, the victim, the wife, who went back to Florida, said that she didn't want to come back to Las Vegas to testify. She stopped cooperating with prosecutors, so now they are dropping the case, but claimed they could still pursue charges later on if they wanted to. Prosecutors filed a notice that would allow them to present this case to a grand jury. But Raquana isn't worried about that. Her attorney, who used to be a prosecutor and dealt with these type of cases, said that he didn't believe they would ever take this to a grand jury. When the incident first took place, Raquana claimed that she was the victim, but she didn't have any marks on her. The wife did have marks, so they believed her. Also, it didn't help that Raquana was flip-flopping. She kept changing her story, and that's why they went after Raquana instead. But now that the wife is failing to cooperate, she told the DA that she did not want to fly back to Vegas to testify at a preliminary hearing. That's why they dropped the case. The wife backed out right before the preliminary hearing was supposed to take place, where they would have determined if there was enough evidence for Raquana to stand trial.
I want to talk
right
about
after she was arrested back in July, the wife moved back to Florida and she stopped replying to employees from the DA's office who kept calling her. Then Raquana's attorney had a private investigator contact her. The wife told the PI that she had no desire to come back to Vegas. Raquana's Aces coach said her status, quote, has not changed. Raquana's been away from the team since July 26 following her arrest. In their previous statement, the organization said that she will be, quote, precluded from participating in team activities. As I previously reported, this wasn't Raquana's first incident. She was suspended back in
All right, so my point of this whole story, I'm bringing this up on Political Mondays.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, Wednesdays. My fault.
This will be self-healing journey Wednesdays, but what I missed? Because I'm trying to understand. She beat the 9. What did I walk into? She beat the 9 charges. We talk about women beating a woman and getting away with it. That's what we talking about here?
Yeah, we talking about the politics of it though.
The politics of
why it's not reported.
Because it's same sex on sex crime. It's not like
it's still domestic violence. Why isn't it in the domestic violence report? Even though it has the highest rate.
It has the highest rate.
Yeah, lesbian couples has the highest rate of domestic violence. That's a fact.
They just say, one, they both PMSing. 2,
they not the same. Stop saying that, because one of these niggas 9 times out of 10 is an athlete and they do men shit all day. So they not the same.
That's not always
stronger. That's not always true, but even then, that's not right. A nigga getting beat.
Well, first off, no one should be bullied personally. Secondly, I'm sorry if I had a girlfriend, my girlfriend was in the gym 5 days a week, and you call that man activity, doesn't make us equal.
Nah, I'm
I'm
not
always
talking
speaking. I'm
about
always
that
speaking.
being the man
I'm
activity. I'm
speaking.
not
I'm
talking
speaking for
about
me
that.
personally. For
But
me
I'm not
personally.
saying a girl being in the gym is man activity.
So what is man activity? What is man activity? Gym, basketball. What is she doing? That's man activity.
It be studs that live their life as men, doing all the workouts, doing all the string shit. They even take testosterone to grow beards and shit without having to transition and all that shit. It be studs that live life like that, and them
First off, I'm a
and
grown
they
man.
be
I don't take
roided out, and then
testosterone,
they
so
be splashing on their
I'm
bitch.
waiting for the man activity. You said that it was man activity. I'm waiting for to hear the man activity. Where's the man activity at?
The man activity is you moving like a man, living life as a man, lifting shit like a man. You doing all the same strenuous activity. After a while, your body adapts to that. Quincy, you have to just understand that.
First off, there. No, I'll be the protagonist while you the antagonist. So today, first off, because I'm being honest here. I have not been to the gym in 3 months. I can still go lift. I'm 185. I can still go lift 3 plates. There's not many girls I know that's in the gym every day that can go lift 3 plates. So what is quote unquote man activity? Why do we keep trying to normalize women to be like men? Why are we trying
I'm
to
not
normalize
normalizing that? I'm not normalizing that. I'm normalized the one. I'm not even normalizing it. I'm speaking on the fact of the demographic that actually live like that. Whether I agree with them living like that or not, they actually live like it. I'm only speaking on it. Like, you feel me? What my eyes have seen. I'm not even saying that it's majority true, but I have statistics that say it is. I have stats to back it up if we want to look at blackdemographics.com. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm speaking on anecdotal evidence mixed with stats. I have stats to back up my anecdotal evidence. So I'm just speaking for me. And I'm not saying that they do men activity and to be equivalent to us, but they're stronger than a regular woman at that point in time. I'm not saying they're equivalent to us and they're trying to do men activity.
you just believe they're not equal. Her and her fiance or wife shouldn't be considered equal because she played basketball. She's in the gym.
She do more. She's taking up a man role. If you want to be a man, we can't hit women, right?
Because she's taking up a man role because
just fighting with their principle. Fighting with their principle. If you want to be the masculine role in a relationship, you gotta follow the masculine rules, and men can't hit women.
About right. That sounds about right.
I'm just trying to, because me and you, all three of us don't know her. Why are we assuming she's the masculine one in this relationship? Because
she paid for the wedding. She got she married bitches with kids. She's the masculine one. Look at her.
So are you trying to insinuate that there's black women in our community that with kids are not masculine?
They're masculine acting, but they're not masculine facing. She's masculine facing.
So I'm asking all these questions on purpose. It's like setting you up for you to fall over the big mountain.
Falling over though. I'm lining you up.
You sure? Because I feel like I feel like you in a barber chair. And I'm just no.
Nah, you're not cutting me up. We'll get the comments on the replay and get us.
Bro. All right, so we have this thing where, well, first of, are you trying to bring this up because it's not being covered nationally? That's what it's.
Yeah, that's my only problem. Because when it happened with women, and I'm not comparing it. I'm not comparing her to a man. That's my whole problem. I'm just comparing her. No, it's not even a question. It's not a question of comparing a man. I'm comparing her to another woman. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
I get that, but we can't compare her to a man. We can, and not this only the situation, not specifically her physical dominance. I'm gonna say this is 9/21 as of now. Did you hear last week with Kevin Porter, the young boy from Houston that was in New York, who quote unquote hit his ex, his fiance or girlfriend who also played in WNBA, and how he got rained with charges within the same weekend? He got charged.
But that's my exact point.
Now, this young lady, if this is the case, well, then again, it's clear as day. The girl says she's not testifying, so she's not going back with the PI.
But she called the cops. I don't care if you don't testify or not. Soon as the cops call and charges are brought up, every man that it happens to, from the 3rd string to the 5th string to the star, every man that it happened to, it goes on ESPN ticker. This bitch is a champion and we ain't hearing about it. To the fact that it got dismissed. But to the fact that she even got like suspended and it's still not talked about.
But is
the reason why she's suspended.
But I'm assuming she's not active. Let me look this up. I'm assuming
she's not active because she's suspended. But the reason why she's not suspended is not even talked about. She's just suspended.
So you don't. So with that being said, you don't think the team did what it was supposed to do, and she's not, and that's why they're not talked about, because she's not. If she's not playing, what's to talk about,
bro? It'd be plenty of times. It'd be plenty of times that the team do what they have to do for men, and Malika Andrews and Molly Karam get up there and still talk shit about domestic violence and how men hit women and and you so much stronger. This bitch so much stronger than that little girl that she hit.
So do you have a picture or a video of the alleged baby mother or / wife or girlfriend, so I can actually judge of what I see, not what I'm hearing? I didn't know how big the other girl is, because she's 5'7". So let's look at like I said, like little bro said, you gotta do your homework and hit different when you do your homework. So let's look at this. You said that I gotta look at her like she's a woman, so I'm gonna look at her like she's a woman. I'm gonna look up. No, I build she. So her name is Raquana Williams.
Yeah, her wife is Tatiana Williams. I'm about to pull it up right now.
She's 5'7", 165 pounds. That's the girl. They probably even play weight class. That's like she's like 140, 160. She's like 20 pounds heavier than her girlfriend. Not by saying weight class. Abuse is abuse. It's not.
Bro, look at them arms.
Abuse is abuse.
Look at them arms, bro. Look at them arms.
You think
them arms ain't got no muscular definition at all, bro. That's a woman.
No. But she ain't.
That bitch is rock hard over here. Look at this. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch arms.
She's skinny. I see a tattoo that make her look masculine. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hold you. The shadow under her neck make it look like make it look like she got chin hair. Like, if you wouldn't have told me I was a shadow, I would have thought she had chin hair. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
Compared to old girl, like, stop. Man, listen. That's Isaiah Thomas smacking his wife, bro. Like,
I'm just trying. I would apologize for women out there who are not being protected by the law from other women abusing y'all. But at the same breath, though, if a man is abusing you, you have to go to the cops. A woman is abusing you, have to go to the cops, just like you would if a man would. You can't just.
She did. Though.
No, I'm not gonna show up.
She did though. She
called, but she didn't show up. She called, but she didn't show up. So
you want to know why?
We gotta hold.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Q.
She wanted to make a scene, and it wasn't a scene.
It's not even she wanted to make the scene. Nobody cared enough to be like, "Oh, okay."
I heard out of the whole thing. I didn't hear there was evidence.
Abuse. Nobody's even talking about it in the news. So why would somebody even care about it in the jury? It was two bitches fighting.
Not to be add on to the assholeness, but no one cares.
And then niggas talk about protect women. I'm the real protector here.
No one cares. They're not, like you said.
That's why it wasn't no ticker on the.
You called her a star. That's why I had to get you like you realize like I ain't never heard of her. She's 33 years old. She your age, bro. That means she's been in the league for a good 7, 8 years, 10 years.
No, that's not true.
Never heard of
not true. That's not true. That's not true. Because she could have came up through the European leagues and just made it to the fucking WNBA. That shit happens all the time. That league ain't that popular. That's just a fucking minuscule league.
Reason why
they top nigga only make $200,000 a year.
A reason why it's not covered nationally because no one knows who this young lady is. No one knows her. She won because she's a
Nobody
champion.
knew who
The WNBA. No one cares about
boy
the
from the
WNBA.
Giants was. That nigga that was on the line that did that to his little black girlfriend. Nobody knew who that nigga was, but it was fucking national news for 2 days.
First off, the NFL is a nationally covered sport. The WNBA is partially covered, bro. Not saying it makes it worse.
That's not my point, though. My point. This is my whole point, though.
The point was how
the politics of it. The politics of it is the main two bitches that be pulling up domestic violence disputes on niggas that didn't even really have or was close to domestic violence situations. A nigga could be a counter corner. His best friend could have did some shit, and a bitch had mentioned him, Molly, fucking Carol, and fucking Malika Andrews. They had mentioned them. And the nigga didn't even do it on his draft day. The most important day of his life. He ain't do shit. You mentioning what his best friends did and putting him in it.
Damn.
But you can't say nothing about a league that you cover and you're the ambassador of the WNBA. So you ain't see it? She ain't see it?
Malika Eagle, she didn't play basketball. She's not a basketball.
She's the ambassador of the WNBA for ESPN, bro.
She's a woman that makes her an ambassador for the WNBA.
No, she is. That is her title.
Yo, she didn't play basketball, bro.
She's the journalist ambassador of ESPN for the WNBA. I don't give a fuck if you played or not.
Like,
your whole league news is your business.
Like if Chanel Gumake don't
on
bring
the biggest sports agent, on the biggest sports network in the world.
Personally speaking, I don't like when she bring up the men's stuff, so I can't even get mad that she did not bring up the women's stuff.
I can't get mad that you didn't bring up the woman stuff because it points out what you're doing with the men. It points out even further what you're doing to the men. Because if you cared about domestic violence and how no woman should be abused, you would bring it up in that sport too.
You brought up politics. That's systematic, bro.
No, that's politics, bro.
It's just it's systematic. You brought up politics. It's systematic, bro.
That's the whole tie into the situation.
It's systematic. Yes, black men are easy to blame on for anything, bro. It's systematic. Protect our black women. Systematic. It's systematic, bro.
Like I said, what I'm doing here by bringing up this whole controversy in situation is I am really protecting black women.
You're bringing awareness. You're not protecting black women for nothing.
I am protecting.
You're bringing
black
awareness.
Women.
You're not protecting.
I am protecting black women. She got away with it twice without anybody saying something, bro.
You're bringing awareness to the situation. You're not protecting her.
All right, without awareness, she got away with it twice without anybody saying something. I'm saying something.
If her fiance wanted to press charges, she would. What is she scared of?
Did.
No, you just. If I just watched it, the DA was calling her and she stopped. She did not go back to
testify, but she already pressed charges. She had to go through court already. She was already going through court. A court date was set. She pressed charges. That part was done. It's a record.
If I'm pressing,
it's a record saying that, oh, this is what you're charged with. It's a record saying that she did her job, bro.
So you
saying plenty of time. Meg the Stallion didn't want to press charges on Tory Lanez, but they picked that shit up and made her testify. Like, according to her, and that came out her mouth. Like, they do whatever the fuck they want. They ain't need her to sit there and testify. And she got a history of doing this. They ain't need her to testify. I saw plenty of niggas go to jail without their baby mother going to talk.
Bro, you need evidence. If you don't communicate,
you don't need evidence. You need to be believed. That's all you need. You don't need evidence. That's not what court is about. It's who I believe. Niggas, it's niggas that we find out that didn't do it 20 years later because somebody actually came back and said la da da da, because the little bit of evidence they had was hearsay. Like, you don't need evidence. You just need to be believed.
Yeah, I got a lot to say, but I don't want to go left. It's just I don't want to go left. Like, I hear what you're saying, bro, but it hearsay don't stand up in court, bro. Like,
nigga, I'm here to tell you, I got away with a DWI in New York. I got away with it. It's not on my record. That was my lesson. Life. I got away with it. This shit is not on my record because I knew how to play court, nigga. It's not what you did. I'm telling you I did it, and I'm telling you I
want
did
to smoke with Olivia smoking because she over there choking, dying.
I tried to call you earlier to come give you a delivery. You feel me? But you ain't.
I ain't gonna hold you. I go through depression, bro. Today was
I
the
already
day.
know what
Today
it
was the
was.
day.
So
I ain't gonna hold you.
You feel me? When I saw you pop,
it's
when I
so
sat the
bad
show
for
and
me.
saw you popped in, I was like, he all right.
It's so bad for me. I didn't go to work last night. That I just and today I didn't really leave the house. I probably need some vitamin D. I really didn't go out the house today. Tomorrow I'm gonna force myself to go out the house tomorrow. But I just today was one of those moves. I didn't go to work last night. I ain't feel like being bothered today. I didn't even smoke today, to be honest with you. For real. So it is what it is. But you feel me? Domestic abuse is domestic abuse. I'm not proud that it's not being covered, but at the same time, I'm not happy. I wouldn't be happy if she was being covered. We don't know her. You don't know that young lady. That's why it's not easy to be national televised news. Like I get what you're saying about certain athletes being covered, but some athletes are more they have more merit. They have more of a name. They're more they have more of a household name. So an audience or let's say a station will bring it up because that sport is more will garnish more attention.
Didn't know. There's been
Like
plenty of niggas that you didn't know. There's been actors that was in a Tyler Perry background that got caught out there, and niggas put them on the shade room. Nobody said nothing,
bro. Is people talking about the Steve Harvey thing, bro? Barely.
Yeah, no, big on the internet. Big on the internet. You just not in the right spaces.
The with Laura Bruff from the Shy a couple years ago, the falsified abuse situation when he took
that was big money, and his little interview that he did to clear it up was big money. It made a lot of niggas thousands of dollars, bro.
I brought that for a reason. Those were household names. This young lady is not the Shy is bigger than WNBA. There's no point of the ESPN bringing it up to tarnish. They trying to get WNBA on a platform.
You keep bringing up the WNBA. I mean, you keep bringing up niggas that's bigger than them, and I keep telling you, a fucking almost practice squad nigga from the Giants got brung into this shit by the same two bitches that I'm saying they say shit about this bitch who won the championship.
And I'm agreeing with you. It is politics. You're arguing.
All right, so don't
argue. I'm agreeing with you. It's politics, but you're arguing the whole point. It's politics. I'm trying to tell you why the WNBA. Why will we bring the ESPN is trying to get the WNBA on TV more? Why bring up a situation that's going to tarnish the name of their brand, right? So you bring up stuff the NFL, the Giants play brought up. The NFL name is so big, bro. All you're doing is bringing more attention, more eyes to that sport. That's all they doing. You bring up some negative for certain things.
Well, they did the same thing with the bitch Brittany Griner when she beat up her bitch for having the baby on her.
Another one. I don't hear about the. I don't. It went over my head.
I would have beat that bitch up too after you asked me for child support. I would have whooped your ass.
One. I mean, I ain't gonna let you say that. I'm not gonna let you say that for a public audience. You're not doing it.
If I was a girl, nigga, I would have whooped her ass. You cheated on me.
We in America. You can say you're a woman whenever you feel like it, bro.
I can't say a woman.
No. You can. We're in America now. Tomorrow you can wake up and say you're a woman tomorrow for a whole month and get away with it. And then in December you can say you're a man again.
And go to jail as a woman.
And they have to
go to jail as a woman.
And they have to respect it.
Everything, Q.
And they have to respect it.
Everything. With the full beard and everything. I don't even gotta cut the beard.
Hey, you got
to cut the beard. They gotta respect it.
Word on. It won't be an episode of Atlanta. You'll be in the other side. They won't. It won't be the episode of Atlanta. You will be on the other side. You will be on the other side.
That shit happened in Jersey too. That's crazy.
What happened in Jersey?
A nigga claimed to be a transgender. He got into the female prison. He got like 3 bitches pregnant.
Yep. Oh, Dirty Dog.
Oh, Dirty Dog. Wow. Let me find out.
That was three stupid. I keep telling you, that was 3 stupid bitches compared to 1 stupid nigga.
Yeah. Because why would you?
Like, he can't be the dirty dog. He was the smart one in this situation.
They were too. They got their cat scratched. I'm confused here. They got what they wanted. He got what he wanted. Why are they dumb? He's the only action. He's the only action in jail. So why are they dumb?
You had a baby by a fucking inmate, nigga. What is they dumb for that?
Yeah, they're in bigger trouble now.
Being pregnant is dumb, but
yeah, the pregnancy part is the dumb part.
They got you feel me?
Kids.
But now that you got
them up.
Nah, that kind of could have been a genius situation because they put them in that situation. That was safety. They could say they was raped, and then all of them split the bag.
Yeah.
See, first up, no. Okay, we gotta stop giving playbooks on how women get over on men in a situation. That's basically a woman.
Nah, he had.
You just said that if he put that one instead of one dumb guy, and you give a playbook for how a woman get over on men all the time. He raped me, and
he would be the one. He would be the one to put that play together.
And, no. You said they, she, all them, the girls, and.
No, I said all them split it. I ain't say he, she, or nothing. I just said all them split it.
He get away with
all of them. They take care of all 3 kids with that bag that they got from the jail. It's about the kids now.
It ain't about the kids now.
It is about the kids now. Kids come before everything, brother. They the future.
They the future.
They all gonna be locked up.
They not all gonna be locked up because the jail
the kids
put them in an unsafe conference. I'm telling y'all, OSHA is a real thing. Y'all niggas gotta start fucking with OSHA, bro. OSHA is a real thing.
OSHA is a real thing. So what, bro? I mean, most jails in Texas will be closed, bro. Because that's the things you don't hear about. Let's talk about politics. Black people dying in jails because they overheated, overpopulated.
That's fucked.
They don't.
All that shit is fucked up. I dig that shit.
They don't get water. Like, so you want to talk about OSHA, bro?
Yeah, I dig that shit. And that, but on the topic of that, when I'm talking about what's gonna happen in that play. The jail will have
hot jails, even in Bergen County.
Compromise their safety. They compromise their safety. That's the whole play. They ain't even gotta say they was raped.
What jail?
They compromised my safety.
And in what jail is an inmate safe in?
To a certain level, every jail inmate is safe. It depends on what in politicals. It depends what fucking.
I got
corruptness is there
now. I'm just saying.
It depends what corruptness is in the jail. The corruptness make jail unsafe.
Right.
The fact that I could buy a guard to open up this gate makes jail unsafe.
And you want to sit there and tell me? You want to sit there and tell me that's probably not 80. That's probably not 85% of jails.
I agree with you.
So you bring up. So what's the point of bringing up OSHA, bro? What's the point? They know.
Yeah, but they have a viable complaint though, because that was an experiment, bro. At the end of the day, we ain't never hear about no shit like that happening in the human history. That transsexuals go to men's prisons. I had an uncle, my godfather Georgie, went pre-times. He was in jail with my uncle. Them niggas went to jail. They was in the same wing, nigga. Like that shit never happened before.
J. Cole, I agree. One thing my favorite rapper said, J. Cole said, technology is so advanced. Maybe in the next 4 years we should reelect every person in offices. In the internet. Technology is so advanced that we could we could re-vote for every position in the government, bro. We need to.
That is true. But I bring up OSHA to say, in the point I just mentioned, that was an experiment, bro. That wasn't supposed to happen. And the shit that niggas was scared of happening happened. So now you have to pay for that. Yep. That's politics. That's politics. Niggas fuck up trying some shit, and the niggas that it affect get paid. That is politics.
I'm still trying to figure out what was in that fruit bowl Olivia was eating. That fruit bowl looked good as hell over there.
What he's talking about? What fruit bowl?
I swear when I first got on, you had a bowl of fruit you was eating on the bed.
That was chicken, man.
Yo, I'm over here when I first got, I'm like, yo, she fucking that fruit bowl up. I swear to God, I'm like, that shit look good as hell over there. That made me hungry. I want ICI bowl. That's all it is. I'm on my healthy journey.
Nigga, you gotta start doing overnight oats.
What the hell is overnight oats?
I heard about that. It's like
it's oatmeal elevated.
Yeah, it's you could drink it. I heard about that.
You could drink it, or you could put like fruit and shit in it, and just be thick ass oatmeal like a smoothie. Like it's like you eating a smoothie though.
I can't wait to give my laziness where I start learning how to make ICI. I don't know how to cook by myself. I really
ICI bowl takes 10 minutes, bro. You just gotta buy frozen fruit.
My statement was I can't wait to get over my laziness. That was my statement. Because I don't eat yogurt. I don't think I ever had yogurt before.
Yogurt, no.
And the most ICI bowls has yogurt in it. I don't think.
Yeah, you gotta buy a big bag of granola.
Like granola is granola, but yogurt is a whole different story. Like I gotta
for your ICL bowl, you gotta get dragon fruit. You gotta get some I forgot how to pronounce that shit. The U shit, the purple shit.
Dang, who don't eat oatmeal?
Me.
I love oatmeal.
Real talk, I eat it in my smoothie, but I won't just eat hot oatmeal.
Bro, do you like peanut butter?
Yeah, I like peanut butter.
Oatmeal peanut butter and pick a fruit like
Nah, I got a thing with oatmeal. When I was young, I was stuck in the house for a week. Only had oatmeal. It was the whole situation. It's a saga in my life. I just don't like oatmeal like by itself.
I ain't gonna hold you. I felt that way about I felt that way about store brand Pop-Tarts. I will never, if someone ever offered me a Pop-Tart, it has to be Pop-Tart brand. It can't just be a regular Pop-Tart. It can't be store brand. I won't eat it. My grandmother forced me to eat store brand Food Lion Pop-Tarts for a whole week, and it was nasty Pop-Tarts. But I was a kid. When she didn't want to hear me, I throw it in the garbage. She made I was like, yeah, Pop-Tarts is my thing. I hate store brand Pop-Tarts. It gotta be Pop-Tarts. Gotta be. That's amazing. But oatmeal. You don't eat oatmeal. That's kind of. Yeah, I was gonna say banana. I was gonna say oatmeal, banana, and peanut butter. That's a great basis of a nice oatmeal meal for someone to get into it. Either bananas, raisins, blueberries. Yeah, but the whole domestic.
When you make the oatmeal with the peanut butter, you make the oatmeal first and then you add the peanut butter in it.
Yeah, I do.
I'm confused with that.
What you mean by that? How else do you want to do it?
I never put peanut butter in my oatmeal. I might want to try it.
Yeah, just
I don't know.
I'm talking about Quaker's oatmeal, not like real oats.
You want to know what I figured out about oatmeal? My love-hate relationship with oatmeal, though. Like overnight oats, I like overnight oats because you dress it. I like the preparation of it, so it better be good. Like, you feel me? If I cook something, I prepare it to a situation where it better be good when I eat it, because I took my time and dedicated some time to it. Like, I'm getting into smoking meat now because I have 8 hours to give a roast, and it better be good. Like, you feel me? So, like, I like overnight oats for that part. Or if I even have, like, if I get a smoothie with oatmeal in it, like, I eat oatmeal like that, like in a smoothie, and I save half of it just so it becomes overnight oats. Yeah, but as far as just pouring milk or water in a bowl and stirring it and putting the butter and the sugar and the shit, nah, that ain't for me. I ain't never doing that again. I promise myself after that week. I ain't never doing that shit again.
Yeah, I Quaker oatmeal, instant oatmeal, straight hot water. Put a little hot, put the hot water into the oatmeal, add peanut butter, and then top it with fruits. Is amazing. And I eat regular oatmeal, or I eat like in my kitchen now. I have like strawberries and creams. I have the what you call it, the fruits and berries oatmeals. Like
I'm strictly apple cinnamon.
What happened?
I'm strictly apple cinnamon oatmeal. I don't nothing else.
Apple cinnamon. I might well just buy a regular oatmeal and add my own apples cut.
I eat oatmeal cookies. I make the best oatmeal cookies ever. If you ever have one of my oatmeal cookies, you'll know.
Infuse
oatmeal chocolate chip or oatmeal
I want a cookie.
cranberry.
Now I want some junk food and there ain't no.
And it's gonna be weed.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got cookies right in my refrigerator. Wait for me to throw it right in the oven. Like I got it.
Yo, holla at me if you want to pre-order some of my fall cookies. I'm about to put out a fall cookie edible menu, and you can pre-order them bitches. If you don't pre-order them bitches, I ain't making them because I ain't wasting time. I already know my shit to shit. So holla at me if you want to put out, if you want to pre-order. I'm put out a menu. Put my autumn cookies out. It says I got a couple of recipes that knock your sock off. You heard me?
Only one sock though?
Your sock, yeah. That's when you hide because only one sock feel good. Rubbing that bare foot on the other sock is what you like.
That's
you don't know about that.
They don't know Patterson. That's not this Patterson shit. That's something different. One sock. I can't sleep just one sock on.
I know. We wasn't talking about sleep. We was talking about getting hot.
I can't get comfortable just one sock on.
We wasn't talking about sleep. We was talking
one sock. I feel incomplete just one sock.
Oh, Q. Got the lick on the shrooms. You want to do shrooms? You got it. You have no excuse not to do shrooms. This week.
I said I want to do DMT first.
Nah, stop being scary. DMT is way higher than shrooms. Do shrooms first, and then see if you want to do DMT.
First off, you see the lights back there behind you. I just want a light-based room with some DMT.
I'll bring the lights to your crib. You can borrow one light.
First, I already know you got the lights. I'm just saying, shrooms are a whole different story. If we do shrooms, we gotta be somewhere go either into nature or around nature. I can't do shrooms in my crib. I wouldn't want to do shrooms in the control. I gotta be somewhere towards nature.
Of somebody.
All right, you'll be in your house.
No. I'm saying I don't want to
do shrooms this week.
I don't want to be.
It's about time that we're able to go out do shrooms. I need you to experience it in your little domain first. So you have to do it this week because
I'd rather go hiking.
It's the perfect time to do shrooms.
I'd rather go hiking.
You don't be sweating all day.
I'd rather go hiking. I'd rather do.
We can go hiking if you want to go hiking.
I'd rather do it in nature.
I got a dope park. Do you want to do it this weekend? That's the question. You have nothing to do.
To be technical, no. I always got a business to run. I can always cop a fifth.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Always cop a fifth.
We already talked about this. We already talked about this. You said I was in charge of your Saturday already. You already said I was in charge of your Saturday. So come on, let's do the Saturday. Peer pressure, and don't work on you.
As long as you know it don't work. I'm a man of 10 toes. I walk my own path.
I won't even accept your yes or no on camera. You could text it to me.
I really want to do. I want to do DMT for my birthday. I'm mad my birthday came and went, and I ain't get.
DMT is hard to find. I know who you gotta talk to, but you gotta talk to him because I don't even want to talk to him about it because he's gonna try to talk me into doing it, and I know I'm not gonna do it, and he's not gonna give it to me if I don't do it.
Who's Zay?
No. It's gonna look like Grand Theft Auto.
So I can't. I'm just saying I can't be a middleman in that deal. I just can't be a middleman in that deal. You could tell him I sent you, but I can't be a middleman in that deal.
Yeah, both over talking each other. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was saying I wanted to see a video on DMT because I don't know what that is. But my sister saw me a video now because you guys were going back and forth with whatever y'all was saying.
You never heard of DMT before?
No, but she showed me a video and it looks like that. It looks like they see Grand Theft Auto or some shit. I don't know.
You gotta. All right. So
Like,
I've been around a group of people. Actually, like 3 or 4 people when they take a DMT trip together, and then I've been around them multiple times. I would ask someone personally how they felt. I wouldn't go through a video because someone like I realize videos could be one person experience or they could be an exaggerated experience from what I got
Have
from
you
it.
ever did a hallucinogen?
Me, no.
All right, so from my learned and done so experience on several different levels, what I could say, no one could really tell you how a trip feels because every trip is personable to you. Now we have low dose situations where you could party through these drugs. Like, you feel me? Like, let's just say I take a half a gram of shrooms, I could party without tripping. Like it's low key like being on ecstasy. Like, you feel me? If I take a low dose, like a 0.5, if I take like a 0.5, it is low key like being on ecstasy. So if I take like a gram, maybe a gram and a half, I'm not gonna have a trip, but I'm gonna have mood swings. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you want to trip, you gotta take like 2 grams or better.
I'm sorry. Ain't that she start coughing and choking? I don't know. I be thinking she over there smoking some shit. That should be it make me laugh because I can't see her.
Oh, we in after hours, guys. We in after hours. We in after
104.
hours.
Shit, I wish I was going to after hour. I need to see some ass and titties shaking.
You in the after hour, nigga? Welcome to the Kush Club.
No, it's Wednesday too. Thursday. Yeah, I don't know after hours open today. When one of those moves.
But yeah, all right. So what? Like now you tripping. All right. This was my first trip ever on shrooms. I done took shrooms like 4 times before this event. Like I said, I went through a partying stage. I went through a mood swing stage. It's not even a mood swing stage. It's a feeling of empathy.
That's what you told me before. You told me if I do it, I'm gonna feel. Yeah, I don't want to be. That's why I told you I'm gonna go towards nature because I can't be alone. I don't know. If I get to a mood of empathy, I'm not gonna get emotional by myself.
And the more you do that, you'll come closer to an understanding because you'll find balance in yourself and being empathetic with people. So like you won't let people walk over you, but you'll still be compassionate in some type of way. That's the whole thought process behind that. I'm not saying it works for everyone. I know people that got lost. Okay.
Lost? What?
Hey, you gonna tell? First off, most women are
any drug you could get lost on though. Any drug
most,
you get lost on. You get lost on weed.
Women,
I know niggas that be so hype off weed that can't afford it. You ever watch a nigga who can't afford a eighth watch you roll a blunt?
Not sounds 21, 22.
Nigga. What?
Not sounds like 21, 22.
Big cousin rolling up big weed and your little cousin's like, you want me to roll?
Yeah, 21, 22. I ain't been around no.
I'm just saying you could be lost off anything, bro. You could be lost off any drug. But I'm just saying, I know niggas that got lost off shrooms. He did shrooms for a whole year though. Like he did shrooms every day for a year.
That's
he lost himself.
That is absurd. Weed is the only thing, and I can smoke 1 blunt a day and be fine.
Oh,
I don't be off that like that. Like I love weed, don't get me wrong, but I don't need it. I don't need to go through a day. If I have a stressful day, I'll unwind with it. I can agree to that, but I don't be out there. I don't be out there smoking or chasing it.
Ain't no. Yo, as I get older, I find myself winding down. I smoke weed. The more I'm in social situations, the more weed I smoke. That's what I find myself.
We different.
Like,
I smoke by myself.
no, I'm not even saying like
I smoke in
I'm
the
not
morning.
even saying like being in social situations like I smoke with everybody. I mean like I go see you at the bar. Me and you smoking the blunt. I have a blunt, you'll have a blunt, we'll smoke 2 blunts. But mind you, my blunt for the day is not even halfway smoked. And it's either at the crib or in the car. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So, but if I don't see you that day and I'm by myself all day, that's gonna be my only blunt through the day.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I can see it. That sounds like me. I smoke in the morning.
It is you.
I smoke in the morning when I wake up.
Know.
I smoke in the morning before I walk out the house.
And you wanna know when I realized that was us, Q?
Go ahead.
When we first started like really smoking with each other heavy, our blunts used to be hefty. As we like start smoking with each other, like in these later years, our blunts becoming like real old man blunts that we smoke with each other because we already know we got a blunt at home that's gonna get smoked before we go to sleep.
So I say I don't. I guess you could say it that way. I guess I would say it this way. If I know I want to I don't want to keep smoking, I just keep rolling up. It's more. I don't clock how big my blunts is no more. Before, like, yo, if I'm in my try to put a stuff a point on my whole gram in a blunt. But it's like for me, it's like well, I'm gonna smoke all day. If I want to smoke again, I'm gonna smoke again anyway. So it don't matter how big the blunt is. If the person I'm smoking with, if he don't got no weed on his own, that's just to me. I don't with the whole Bob Marley thing. We share our weed.
We did that. That's what it is.
My weed. I don't go my way. I don't go my way to get people high. That's my thing. I don't go out my way to get someone high.
Nigga, I played Scarface with weed so many times. Think about the pile of cocaine Scarface had in that movie.
Never watched it.
No, you gotta watch Scarface.
I be on the Italian mob movies growing up.
He not Italian.
Oh, I'm just saying, like all those. I didn't. I can actually say I can admit that I never watched. This is funny. If we could do this, I never watched The Color Purple. The whole Color Purple. I never watched it. Never watched the whole Color Purple. I didn't watch Scarface, and then the other Al Pacino didn't watch that either.
Nah, but he had a pile of weed on the glass table. I did that for my 21st birthday. I did that in a cabin and fucking Poconos. I had a gas mask on and played bartender the whole night with a gas mask on.
I ain't gonna hold you. I never smoked more than the 8th on my birthday to my face. On my this year I tried to. I
had multiple people smoking 8ths to the face on my birthdays.
Never done it. I ain't never done it. 420, yes.
420 is my second birthday. That's my mid-year birthday.
420, I done that. And then 420, I did a pound with 2 other people. Not to
I miss when 420 used to fall during the finals.
Damn. 420, yeah. But my birthday, we never made it a weed holiday. I would love to do it. For me, I would love to do it because I feel and me and my friends would just say, yo, let's smoke until
the birth of sativa.
Let's smoke until somebody go to sleep. I love to do that. I'll smoke my friends to sleep.
I didn't just name myself sativa. I earned the name sativa. I used to have weed parties for my birthday that you ain't have to spend like you ain't have to pay me money. You have to pay me in weed.
Yeah.
And I used to throw your weed to the side and give you a dime of my weed, and we smoking this for the whole night.
Nah.
Real talk. I used to hand if you brung me an 8th, I used to hand you an 8th for the good shit. Throw your shit to the side.
Yo,
I'm happy I ain't never
do that because I felt offended. If you just what you just said right now, I hate it. What you mean? Like I ain't bring no good shit for you? Fuck you.
It wasn't even the fact that you ain't bring me good shit for me. This is the weed for the night. This is a gift. Thank you.
I can also, that's another thing I can say.
And I weighed it out for you. I weighed
get,
it out,
get,
put it on the scale.
get it into weed. I don't have a particular weed that I like more than others. Like I don't care about haze or sativa or indica more than the other. I don't care about higher. I don't care. I don't.
No, that wasn't the point of me doing that though, Q. The point of me doing that was the whole party had an aesthetic. You had to be on the same high. If I allow people to smoke different weeds and shit, I already allowed them to drink different liquors. You feel me? So now I'm letting you mix different weeds with different liquors. If everybody do that, you don't know that what combination or what vibe. But I know if you smoke my weed, it's gonna mellow you out enough to handle any liquor that you drink. You gotta control vibes like that, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about controlling the vibes. I like
and people and your guests gotta understand it. And if they didn't understand it or they didn't like it or they wanted to smoke their own shit, you could do that outside. So I'll make sure nobody else smoke your shit. You can come back in after you finish smoking, and you can smoke the shit that's for the party.
I want to do something.
Go outside to smoke your shit.
I want to do another smoking session for Friendsgiving. I want to actually make it to your Friendsgiving this year.
You want to do Friendsgiving this year?
I'm actually either that or like I said, I want to make it to your friends. Actually make it to your Friendsgiving.
I don't know who hosting it. I hosted Christmas last year.
Because this year I know for actual Thanksgiving, supposedly my family is gonna have to rent out my bar to have Thanksgiving. That's dope. But
if you host, I'll get a whole bunch of motherfuckers to cook. But you gotta let niggas bring bottles too. Like we just host, you just host it. That's the thing about Friendsgiving.
I know. Shit, that if that's the case, my mom would do it in my apartment. I would
do it there too.
I'd rather do it in my apartment because I don't like. I'm not in the whole. What the hell? I'm not in the whole arguing with my mother thing when it comes to personal space. I'm not hearing this whole. My mother go on cameras, seeing people bringing bottles inside my bar. I ain't doing all that. I don't got time for that. I do wish I could smoke. Word bomb. Talk about. I hate living alone. That niggas, people got it so good when living with other people, to interact with other people. All right. I'm back now.
I don't know where Sativa went.
His shirt just that was weird. I know he just stopped talking in mid-sentence and disappeared. I hope he's not connected on his cell phone. I'm on my laptop. I can't do that cell phone thing. I don't know how you do it. But I just want. So when I walked into this pod tonight, you feel me? That was the topic of conversation was how women are not held accountable as far as men. Was that the actual topic? Because Sativa get lost sometimes in the actual topic at hand.
That was one thing we were talking about. Yeah.
I really don't. I'll be going in a certain direction, and you be sending what I'm saying into your direction.
That's why when I got into the pod tonight, I said, "Give me some time to get my feet wet so I can know."
Nah, that's my fault though, because I've been teaching you how to be an A mic our whole time podding, and I ain't never teach you how to be a B mic.
Well, I always control the narrative.
Yeah, that's what we was always working on. THC, yo, I still got I got a lot of episodes of that show.
Of course, you should have at least about 20 episodes flat. I'll say 18 to 20 episodes.
Yeah. Some of them conversations was golden, bro.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna cut up some of the conversation, and then that'll be our Wellness Wednesday segment, and we'll go from there. Because we already explained a lot of shit and talked about a lot of shit, and me and you could elaborate on what we didn't say in those clips.
I don't think we're therapeutic, but we talked about a lot of and those definitely not part and not I talked about a lot of hot topics, or like at the time they were at the time, what do we call it? Hot topics at the time. What do I want to call
No,
it?
I'm saying we talked about a lot of hot topics at the time in the beginning, but then you gotta realize we was doing that pod when I found out about my whole parent situation, and we talked about a lot of that shit that a lot of that time. And then we talked about that shit when you found out about some of the shit that you was going through with your like your situation. So we
Nah,
talked about some of that shit. Like
me,
we got a
me
lot of shit to talk about our mental health, and then we always had the mental check-in. That was a whole segment on that show.
I was just talking to one of the co-hosts about. I was talking to Darrell about that the other day about since I stopped doing the podcast with him and Marquel specifically. They haven't been into the weekly mental check-in, but that's one thing I realized as a man or as a human being, no, what we plan to do with our friends, bro, it don't always work that way. And then I start feeling entitled and start questioning my friendships when things are not reciprocated. Like I am a big overthinker. I really am, and I gotta grow out of that because I definitely I overthink myself out of a lot of situations, mental health or not.
That and I'm happy that I learned that early with doing like the sativa experience was like a me going on a limb. Like and the whole way that even blew up in the beginning with me and Stars was like going out on a limb because I turned myself into being a fearless person about my ideas. Like you feel me? Like if I feel like it's a good idea, I'll walk myself through the idea as soon as I have it. And if I could tangibly do like the first 4 or 5 steps, if I could tangibly do it without anybody's help, I'm doing that shit. Like that shit's gonna happen. It's on the list. I don't care if I do it today, next week, a year from now. The shit is gonna happen because it's tangibly able for me to do it by myself. It's whether I make time or not on it, and then it becomes a goal.
As it should. Not a bad
That's
idea.
how this show came up. I had a whole epiphany one night on mushrooms. Like, yo, like I only heard of one late night show in podcasting, and it it's not like it was a late night show with one person. It was a late night show from a semi-famous comedian leveraging famous comedian. So I'm like, I bet. What if I make a late night show centered around my thoughts and just grow me as a person with my thoughts? That's all this is about. And I sat there and formulated this shit for a year and a half, and now we fucking here. But if I could tangibly find the reason to do it myself, is whether it's time, space, and experience. And the only reason it took me a year because nigga had to pay for his teeth and get that shit done. Because I wasn't going back on camera without that shit.
Man, I just not there's no you the way you feel about that is how I'm not going next spring and next summer without being lean. That's my goal for next year.
No, you trimmed down a lot. Now you got you after this winter, spring, you gonna be cutting up.
Nah, I've been all my life,
No, I'm saying like you're gonna be cutting up.
This
like
the heaviest. Right now still. This the heaviest I ever been in my life, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about just body fat wise. Not
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
not
You
much
gonna be
not
cutting.
not lean wise because I got more body fat than I probably ever had. For real. It's funny as fuck because I'm 180. I used to be 190. I was 190 off lifting weights.
The craziest part about that shit, Q, is like as we've been friends and with the check-ins that we've been doing, I feel like we've been holding each other accountable in everything we do, even if we don't talk to each other in like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 months. Like by the time we came back, the last shit we talk about is either done or en route to being done.
Well, untruthfully, if that's really how you feel, and if that's true, then that is amazing, and I definitely need people to hold me accountable, more often. Because respectfully, so there's a lot of things I still want to do, degree.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna bring this up because I don't. I'm laughing because I want a degree, but I don't want to say that more than one time because I don't want you to hold me to that. I
no,
want you
it's
to hold
not.
me to it, but
I know what
that
you're
will frustrate
talking
the
about.
fuck out of me because life beats me inside my face every time I try to sit down and try to focus on school. Life beat me the fuck up, and I get so worked up that I can't focus on a degree long enough to actually get one.
I don't
Anytime I
think
say I'm
that's
gonna go
where
back to
you need to
school,
start though, because
life beat me the fuck up.
you have enough
Turn that
business,
shit.
you have enough business experience. So I think you should go for a certification in some type of business first, and then find a job, because that'd be an
Well,
easier path, and
yeah,
then go for
yeah,
your
I guess my job is
degree
my
slowly.
physical job now is amazing. Based on my what my life is like I said last night. I ain't gonna work last night. My job don't bother me. I don't get points for not going to work. Um, I get obviously we get I got PTO days, so that's and after I'm using my PTO days, I don't get points, so I just don't get paid. And personally speaking, I got outside hustles. I make money outside of work, so me missing a day of work don't really bother me. It don't. It's everything else. Everything else law. Everything as a man, the politics of holding down the fort of being mentally strong of everything else. Everything else is the annoying part. Money is not annoying when it comes to living life as a man. Money is easy. It's easy to make money. But I would but I
Yeah,
definitely
it's those days that you don't feel like getting up out of bed, bro.
well, I'm different. I would say I'm 34 years old, and I don't right now I don't have a girlfriend. I still have kids. So for me, I wake up and without being motivated sometimes I just think like what am I working? What am I working towards? And that's only because of me. My goals are not money based. My goals are just a wife and kids. I do want to have a wealthy family. That's my goals. So when I wake up, sometimes I go through depression or slip through depression because all I want is family. I don't know. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. No, and I have more people that's their goal to not live paycheck to paycheck. I don't live paycheck to paycheck.
So start dating them with intent, nigga.
Don't come on this don't come on this pass and assault my character. Like I've been dating with intent since I was 16 years old.
Yeah, you don't date. That's the problem.
Yes, because women are
I'm not
trifling.
saying that you don't date with intent. I'm just
Because
saying.
women are trifling. The older I get, the more I realize women date for stability. They don't date for love. I ain't here to give no woman. I ain't here just to give a woman stability. I'm here to find love, not just to give a woman stability. It's not about me being a manservant.
I did what you were saying, because sometimes it's hard. Like, you want to be there for a person, but you don't want to feel used while you're there for them.
Who the hell want to be used and abused? I'm not a wash rag. You ain't got this
Wait,
use.
the niggas from the 70s. Don't don't use me, and don't use me up either, bitch.
Hell no. Coming
Let's work
crazy
this
about
shit out
mine.
together.
Coming crazy about mine. That's saying like I ain't off that. That's that's all. Life could be what it is. Life is what it is, not can be what it is. Life is what it is. Life is what it is. But all that being said, I'm still confused. What did I fuck up? Because y'all talk about accountability on Malika Andrews.
Hmm?
Only Malika Andrews. Who was the other person you talk about? Because there's only one black person. That's only one woman now. That's spokesperson on ESPN. Oh, Molly Karen.
Yeah.
But I got that point across. I ain't gonna. Matter of fact, I do know what I said about that. We can't. They can't keep putting down the WNBA. They want WNBA to get views and talk about this. And the champion you spoke of is only
You
gonna
want to
hurt.
know what get more views, Q? You want to know what get more views? Headlines.
Like I said, the Shy get more views. TV shows get more
No,
views.
headlines, Q. We're not in the same age of you have to grow a bearing on the good and good. You could grow a brand on the bad shit too now. As long as you stay in the headlines, it's all we care about.
That you could say that, but unlike them,
No, that is a fact.
yeah, but they
People
are
could change.
but
Niggas
they
could
are in
change
the
the perspective of Blueface. Just showed y'all niggas. I was right about this shit. Last night we talked about how Blueface was gonna get his baby name changed. And the very next day, the nigga got his baby name changed. You wanna know why?
he got his baby name changed.
Yeah, you could change,
Go
you
ahead.
could
Hit me
change
up.
the
Go ahead.
narrative in the
I want to talk about
second
that.
on the internet.
Catch me
You
up
could
to
change
what
the
I missed.
narrative on the second on the internet.
I'm not into social drama. So what do I miss? I'm really not. I really
All right, so Krayshawn had the baby by herself because apparently they was 3 hours away, and Blueface was with his other baby mama and la da da la da da. So since Blueface didn't show up for the birth, she named the baby Krayshawn Jr.
Kid is a girl. First off, when did all right? So if that's a real thing, can a boy be a junior from his mom?
Well, a junior, you just gotta be named after somebody in your life. It will be more of the second because it's not junior, but black people just it's that King Beyonce shit, King B shit.
I'm confused. So can a girl be a junior now? I'm gonna say I'm
Well,
asking this question
we
because
know a girl junior.
who's a girl junior?
Kathleen Davenport. Kathleen. Well, her last name was Mongo, so she wasn't a junior.
Okay. Her mother name was Kathleen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Yo, I never know. But that scared me about black families that we really cling to our kids where like not saying we, but mothers cling to their kids where they create these toxic and then they toxic environment for other girls and then boys, and then now we're in an environment where women say no kids can't be raised properly or boys ain't shit. But damn, like
I said, we talked about a lot of shit last night, and it's all coming back to me, and we in after hours, and this the last we gonna talk to these people until next week. So it's time to tie it all up. Last night I said men's happiness is paramount because it's a trickle down effect. A happy man will run through a wall for everybody that he loves. A happy woman will be selfish and just cling to her happiness.
yeah, a happy woman will cling to happiness. She won't be sad. And I just saw that in the chat. Most men and my man
The
saying
only
this.
reason I say that is because if a man's happy and he's making other people happy, if he make his woman happy, she's gonna cling to the happiness of her man.
I don't agree with you saying
But
that.
if she's making herself happy, she's just gonna cling to the happiness of herself.
I don't agree with you because
I totally agree.
Because most women are nurturers, and to nurture sometimes they go to abuse to still give out love. So I don't agree.
Yeah, but that's with their kids. That's different, and that's a part of them in their head.
That's not what they care because it could be their sisters, it could be their mother, their dad. I've seen plenty of women in our community that put their livelihood to the backbone to give their family.
All right, well, like I said,
they and first thing that comes to my mind is my grandmother. The first thing that comes to my mind is my grandmother.
My whole point.
It might be biased because I'm her grandson.
My whole point in saying that is we have multiple generations of men happiness being paramount and the family being safe, secure, happy, and thriving. And then we had these last few generations of women happiness being paramount, and it ain't going that well.
First off, black women black women are feeding into propaganda that have probably started since the 70s.
All women are feeding into propaganda. I made that comment last night too. People keep putting it on black women. It's not black women, it's Western women. All Western women think the same.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No,
if an Indian was to come here today, if an Indian was to come here today and have a child, that child will be thinking just like the black women you think.
You said Indian.
Yeah, Indian. Like I'm talking about India, like Hindu, like the vegan.
Yeah, so you said basically, if they're raised Americanized and not their own culture.
Yeah, it's a Western mindset. It's not just black women. And I'm trying to change that whole narrative. It's not just black women, it's all women.
So
you're not gonna go to a different race over here.
So
you're not gonna go to a span. You might get a little bit of a switch up, but it's gonna be the same result at the end. Jeannie Mai showed you with Jeezy. And that's and stereotypically, those are the most loyal, right? Stereotypically, those are supposed to be the most loyal. It's not just the black woman thing, it's a Western woman thing. Because I did the experiment with my kids. I brought this shit up too. I told my daughter, you're supposed to nurture and nourish. And I told my son, you're supposed to protect and provide. And then I waited 2-3 weeks to ask them what that shit means. My son came with a whole synopsis of how he's responsible for this, and this, and how he's responsible for making sure his wife is supposed to nurture and provide and all that shit. My son came up with this shit by himself, Q. My daughter said my husband is supposed to give me what I want. So I can be happy enough to do what he wants me to do. These are their own thoughts from TikTok.
Your daughter's not wrong.
He is.
Your daughter's not wrong.
She is wrong.
No, she's not.
She is wrong.
No, she's not.
Because that, you want to know what? The only reason she's wrong, she's not wrong in the raw format of what she said. She's wrong in the mindset of how she said it. You heard how I said my son came up with a whole synopsis to explain how he felt about different situations. She didn't even get complex with it. She got raw and instinctual with it to the point where that means he's responsible to my happiness to some women.
Can I get some help here? I feel like, because when I hear this right here, it's like your daughter. All right, so when I say she's not wrong,
I'm not saying she's wrong.
Yeah, so what she said was very general. So basically, what you gave me and what she said was very general. So
the fact that it was general is my problem.
Yeah, generally she's not wrong. But
generally she's not wrong.
But I can say this: as human beings, we learn from what we see, not what we hear. So even in households, habits that we learn, the way we take care of the opposite sex, the way we treat other people, kids, human beings, we learn that from what we see, not what we hear. So when we learn how our dads treat our other women, we pick those habits up. When we learn how our mom love our other people, we pick those habits up. We say, oh, this is how a woman supposed to treat other people, basically what we learn from our mom and our grandmothers. Not from what we read in the school book. When we watch our woman and before us treat other people, that's how we assume or predicate how a woman's supposed to act. We learn, oh, this is how a woman's supposed to act from 20 years ago, from two generations before us. That's why so same thing gonna happen with our kids.
I'm not even saying that you do it like they did it. I'm just saying, I'm telling you the principle of the thought of how they got shit right. I'm not telling you how they did it. I'm telling you the principle of the thought of how they got shit right. A man's happiness is paramount. If a man not happy, the whole family not happy.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, a miserable dad ain't making shit move. And then it's a woman complaining about him not making shit move while she making shit move.
Also, I'm not feeding. All right, so what I'm gonna start not doing is feeding into this red pill, blue pill shit. That's too extreme.
I'm not even saying that it to be that extreme.
I grew up with the Venn diagram. It was two circles, and then you had some shit in the middle. It ain't just white and blue. Some shit is always in the fucking middle.
Yeah, Venn diagram. I bring up that. Liv, did I not bring up that that instance yesterday, a Venn diagram. You right? And I'm talking about the middle shit.
She must be asleep over there. But the Venn diagram, y'all gotta start realizing that it's not that easy. Just throw everybody in the fucking left side and the right side.
It's not the accountability on the man is to find his fucking happiness. Make sure he happy to make sure that his family run right.
No, all right. So and you gotta stop putting that on just the men. When a woman and man decide that one, if a child is about, so that 9 months is when they should just start deciding how they want to raise a happy family. It shouldn't be a man saying,
a happy family is a moving organism. You don't know what the child needs to be happy.
I know. So the point of me saying is to take communication between the man and woman on how they want to implement and raise their families to test these things out. It can't just be a man just getting a strict role where he say, yo, a woman said, well, it's just your job to bring me back home to bacon and then I move it around. It shouldn't be that cut and dry. It's impossible to be that cut and dry. Because people change every day. So it can't be that fucking easy.
I ain't saying it's easy.
It's
always like remixes to situations. And when I say that, niggas take it as me saying, oh, the man's happiness is cut, dread, and dry. If it makes more sense that the woman makes money and shit like that, the man should come and say, let me take care of the kids, you go bake the bread, and I'll figure out how to take care of my end of the deal out around what you doing because you have the best opportunity. But he has to be happy with that, and if he's not happy with that, it's his responsibility not to stay in that situation.
He has to find happiness in himself in order for him to be happy. In order for him to be happy,
either way you put it, his happiness is paramount. Because once he's not happy, it's not going to work.
But he has to find happiness in himself. If I can't make myself happy, my girl can't keep me happy. My children can't keep me happy. And me personally, can't wake up and me endorse my own happiness.
And I want to thank you for saying
that's a lot of pressure.
I'm just saying it in a harsh, cruel way for shock value. You feel me? And people just taking it how they taking it. And I'm doing it. I'm kind of doing it for the comments and vibes. So you dig, but you're saying the undertone thoughts and how I feel with me saying it. You're not saying anything different than how I feel. And what I'm saying is not anything different from what you're saying. I'm just saying it in stone cold facts.
You know, first off, you know me. I don't mince words. So if I don't think I'm sugarcoating it. Because to be honest,
no, I ain't say you sugarcoating. I'm saying you explained it in more detail than what I'm saying. I'm saying headlines. You're doing the actual article. You feel what I'm saying?
Because in every relationship, let's say, like I said, you said the kids, it's a moving goalpost. It is a moving goalpost.
And I think that's a lot of problem with how I have these debates with people and how I talk in social situations. Like I say things and people take what I say, but then if it get explained, they be like, oh, I'll be fucking with what you be talking about, but then like you just go left. I don't go left. I put it cut and dry and then I'll explain it. Because if I don't put it cut and dry, you ain't gonna be able to see it cut and dry. Next after I say it cut and dry and then explain it, I bet you the next time you see it, you'll be like, damn, that's what he was talking
about. I'm about to reply to this selfish thing in your chat. Is it selfish for a human being to think about himself first, or is it selfish for a man to put his happiness over the relationship? I mean, I'm confused. Because your individual happiness should trump your family wellness first. Because if you're not happy, if you're not happy personally, all you're doing in those
just writing the article to my headline, man. Keep going, Q.
Because if you're not happy individually, all you're doing is bringing toxicity back to your home. If I'm not happy or let's say my wife or my girl is pregnant and she's not happy, all she's doing is keeping it all that, and you know this because you're a woman. All you're doing is bringing that unhappiness to your seed, your child. If you going to 8 months of unhappiness, you're not hurting the man you're with. You're already hurting your family because you're endorsing that whatever estrogen or energy into that child of yours. So I'm saying individually, your happiness comes first because your child, even your partner, feeds off you. The people you engage with every day at work, at home, feed off you. Human beings feed off other people's energy. Energy is not created nor destroyed. It is passed along other people. You learned that from 2 plays that game. I ain't gonna hold you. Learning in school, don't get me wrong, but that statement alone, I learned that from 2 plays that game. Energy is not created nor destroyed. It's only passed along. If you go to work mad, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna come home happy. 9 out of 10 times you'll come home happy on a better mood. But energy you had is given to someone else.
All right, man. I didn't come up with this theory. I just really believe in it.
No, you're not being Patrice O'Neal, bro.
Patrice.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna let my boy Patrice really come up and explain this shit.
So yo, before you do this, pause this. Because this is something that I realized is happening here. And Patrice O'Neal, I love it, bro. I love Patrice O'Neal. I love it for him. What's wrong is this? What's the new comedian now? I feel like he's taking Patrice O'Neal's spot.
It ain't even his spot because he's dead. If Patrice was here, he'd be a podcast guy. He'd be Joe Rogan.
Yeah, it's but it's like I need us men to stop telling women that stop telling. I say vice versa. I need men to stop telling women they value and how they should value themselves.
I need any women how to value. That's my whole thing. I'm not telling women anything. I'm telling men to prioritize their happiness. That's all I'm saying. And everything I said, I ain't say nothing to a woman yet. I ain't speak one word to a woman in anything I said about men's happiness.
Play the video. No value.
There's 2 principles to this. One principle is you cannot. It's whose happiness is more important. That's the game you play. Whose happiness is more important? First, that's the game. Yours. Second principle is from this movie War Games, where the part
only way to win is not to play.
Only way to win. Strange game, Professor Falcon. The only winning move is not to play. Now, if the bitch don't want to play your game, you don't play. That's all it is. My happiness is the game. So if I feel something, if you feel something, that means it's valid. If I feel it in my gut, that means there's something going on. So if I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Okay, sweetie, I'm not taking you out on another date. I've been on 3 dates with you. I know I want to fuck you. I don't know if you want to fuck me, but I already know I want to fuck you. If you don't want to fuck me, figure it out. But we're not going on any more food excursions so I can do something for you and you're not doing shit for me.
The GOAT. The fucking GOAT. Men's happiness is paramount, Q. And that was just base level. That's entry level dating right there. In marriage, it's even more important.
I'm just confused. Why can't we just dumb this down? It's human.
That is dumbing it down to as simple as that.
No, I mean this isn't me dumbing it down. It's human nature. When you fuck at age 6, at age 9, at age 13, at age 22, at age 34, at age 42. Personally speaking, when you wake up, when you move around, when you die, you're dying alone. Anyone get this shit through your fucking. When you die, you dying alone. So to you, as a person, as a personal individual, your happiness should come first. Find your happiness first. Secondly, understand whatever you put out into the world will come back to you. So if you out there walk around and say, well, I'm the shit, no one else, villains matters, then understand me so. when you want something to go your way, people go treat you like shit because you don't value their opinion. I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah. Life is happening over there.
Performance life-based or within the relationship?
Do not even ask that question, bro. Leave that comment there. Please leave that comment there.
But
please just leave that comment right there.
Hey, you said Wednesday was therapeutic, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, that was nah. I'm confused.
Gabba.
Performance, work base, life base, or within the relationship.
It's not even work based, life based, or self performance based. I'm not even entertaining that fucking shit. Stop asking questions around that comment. Like point blank, period. I'm not entertaining that shit.
To be technical, it should not be the reason why your family is broken.
You keep talking about those comments. Stop talking about those comments.
Right.
We're about to end this show.
Right.
Dead eye.
Hey, my hands are tied here.
Yeah.
The narrator said go left, so no, I'm gonna go back to the private chat, so I can't see those comments. I can't answer shit I can't see. It was going off what I was talking about, so I had to. But I get you. Nah, but self journey, self happiness is key. We should not, human beings should not damper down someone else's mood based off how you feel. But at the same time, when you choose a partner, I will hope you and your partner are looking out for each other's triggers. You guys are pouring into each other, even if you uplift each other. Sometimes, like I said, I go through depression, so sometimes I'm not gonna be able to be there for myself. But at the same time, I can't be this way every day because it's not my partner's job to pick me up every day. But to balance me out, I will hope.
I'm not even saying it's their job to pick you up every day. I'm telling you, it's your job to make sure you're happy. And if you're not happy, get happy.
Yeah, but if I'm choosing a partner that doesn't add to my happiness or that put down my happiness, I'm in the wrong situation.
So get happy.
It's not that simple.
It can be.
No, because
it can be.
Because sometimes
people make shit complicated that don't need to be complicated. Sometimes 1 + 1 don't equal 2.
Happiness is also a life skill that's not taught to everybody.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong about that, bro? Happiness is a life skill that's not taught. Happiness is a life skill, bro.
Yeah, it is a life skill, and you have to learn how to find happiness within yourself. It's nobody else's job to find your happiness.
But it's, at the same time, at what age, respectfully, you said that.
It's no man's job. I could honestly say that. I could understand why women could say a man don't make her happy. Because she's not supposed to be doing a lot of shit that shit's supposed to be happening.
You could understand why a woman says a man does not make her happy?
Yeah, I can understand it.
I don't. But at the same time, it's not a man's job to solely make a woman happy.
It's not. You either gotta be happy with the person.
Because
it's not his job to make you happy. But I can understand why she says she's not happy with him.
That's like saying someone's waking up and saying, "Yo, I'm bored all the time." Yo, everything goes like, "Yo, I'm bored all the time." Well, that's because you're boring.
Because that's a big part. Like that's a big part of their movement. Like the men in their life is a big part of their movement. The woman in your life shouldn't be a big part of your movement. She should be a reason to get up and move, and she should be all that shit, but she shouldn't be a part of the movement like that.
Yeah,
you should have movement with or without her.
You should have motion with or without your woman.
Yeah,
bro. Why? That's my argument only because we make it this. When did life become so fucking gender based, bro? Like, when did life become so defined where if you're a man and woman, you're supposed to do this and the third. We're all
when
born.
Gender roles got blurred.
We all God's gift to earth.
When gender roles got blurred.
We all are God's gift to earth. First off, gender roles were only based off what we needed to survive at that time. So gender roles are changing because life is easier.
True.
So that's the simple. Let's like I'm just blanking it down simplistically. Gender roles were given off based off. If my wife is pregnant for 9 months, she can't go hunting. So what did my wife to do? The simpler things while she's pregnant. That's what gender roles will only solely come into base. And when my wife, my girl, my baby mother, for 9 months, for 6 out of 9 months, or those 3 out of those 9 months where she's bedridden, where she can't do this and the third, for those 90 days where I have to solely feed and take care and dress and take care and ice. Other than that, why gender roles so prominent? Why? Lazy because of laziness, bro. Men don't want to do this. Women don't want to do that. Gender roles are based on bias of laziness, bro.
Not really.
Yes, it is, bro. I've been living alone since my mother kicked me out. 18 and kicked me out again. I was 21. I'm out of shape based on what I eat, but that's because I'm lazy. I still go to the gym. I wash all my clothes. I mop. I take care of the house. I don't need a woman to do anything for me. But when I get into a relationship, I will say there's certain gender roles that a woman has. There's some things I don't like doing.
That's a fact. And you're okay with doing it yourself, right?
No, I have to do it myself. Fuck being okay.
You're not okay with doing it yourself?
I have to survive. I have to.
But you're not okay with doing it yourself.
I don't like you're not okay with doing it yourself. No. I'm lazy. I have to do it to survive.
All right, well, I'm okay with doing most of the shit myself. So
I'm not.
In that case, if I have a partner and I'm doing all that shit myself, why do the fuck I have a partner? Because then she gonna ask me for certain shit she want, and that guy get delivered.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with that.
What can a woman ask you to do for her that she can't do for herself?
Nigga, you broke up with plenty of women that asked you to do things that they felt like you should do, whether they could do it for themselves or not.
I like how you use that word plenty, because
I
have not broken up with plenty women. I have
stop talking to. I'll use the wrong word. Stop talking to.
I have cut off plenty women.
Yeah,
because they have come with entitlement that they have not worked for. Yes.
All right then.
But I just spoke on it.
But that's my whole point. If motherfuckers feel they're entitled to do that part, then why can't I feel entitled to have this happen for me?
Have what done for you? Be specific.
Oh, we was talking about gender roles, the normal actual gender roles that between men and women that you expect.
Yeah. And I was saying, I want to be specific, because what do you specifically want done for you that
women in this generation has no problem asking you to pay bills, but then complaining about washing and doing all that shit or making plates.
Yeah, because
or can't even cook, can't even feed you, can't even save the money they're asking you to spend.
I would agree to that. So, but I'm still confused. What are you asking a woman to do for you that you can't do for yourself? Or because I literally said
that's my whole point.
I literally said I like doing it. You just said that you like doing it. So
no.
What do What do you require?
That's my point. 9 times out of 10 in normal gender roles, me and you are of the generation. Our parents taught us how to do all that shit, so we don't rely on the woman. And it was weird that they was teaching me this when they was teaching me. But why did my mother teach me this? Because she didn't trust the women of this generation to be able to do it, and she's halfway right.
Or she raised her son to survive.
Okay.
That's what it's called. Life is called survival.
I know plenty of people who taught their kids how to survive without teaching them how to do shit like that. That's not surviving. That don't have nothing to do with surviving. Teaching me how to survive is teaching me how to make money, teaching me how to save money, teaching me how to do shit like that. That's not teaching me how to survive. That's teaching me how to be a servant.
How is okay.
I'm too busy to do this shit, so you have to do it. That's what that is, and that's all that was. So I'm not gonna let you hide that under you or under them teaching us how to be self-reliant, because it's plenty of men of other races that didn't have to learn that, and they was taught how to be self-reliant.
They had to learn how to do what? Cook,
clean, do laundry, all that shit.
And
because
also
in their culture they have gender roles.
And also are those the same cultures that are married off to?
No, they're the same culture who let you choose your wife.
Name what culture is that? Because
one of my best friends, Lenny, he still don't know how to wash clothes. He's 38.
Lenny's 4 years older than me.
No, I'm saying he's 33, but I'm just saying, like, you feel me?
What the fuck? What the hell did motherfucker get that old? The fuck?
Some of this shit just be pop, man. You gotta let the pop.
Yo, I don't know. Like I said, I know how to turn on the stove. I don't know how to put meals together.
You can't cook. You could feed yourself.
Yeah,
that's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm quite sure Lenny know how to put soap to clothes, bro.
No, he don't. No, he don't. I can tell you,
His parents made sure he learned how to read and comprehend, right? That's surviving. That means when he needs to learn how to wash clothes,
that's my point. Exactly. That's part of surviving. Him washing clothes is not part of surviving. That's my whole point. That's the woman in your life making you a servant. There's no other way around that shit.
Take care of yourself. I don't see you as being a servant, but I understand.
It's not being a servant, because I'm telling you, if it was a situation where they would have taught you how to make and save money, you wouldn't need that. You would have somebody washing your clothes for you.
It would
save you more time. It would save you more time to make more money.
I was taught how to drive for a reason. I was taught how to cut grass, how to take care of the yard, the aptitude of when to take out the trash.
Shit that men was supposed to be doing. Those things that you're naming is the shit that men's supposed to do.
Supposed to do? So you said I'm not supposed to learn how to vacuum.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to learn how to sweep. I'm not supposed to learn how to wash dishes.
No,
bro. There was never.
You're not, bro.
So you said so as a man.
Doing it is a bonus. You doing it is a bonus, and it's cute and it's nice. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't do those things. But it's a bonus. It's a bonus. It really is a bonus.
So as me being a boy, I was always so at 18 I was supposed to have a wife then. That means I was supposed to get married at 18.
No,
so
that's not true. That's not how shit works.
So what the hell are you talking about? That's surviving.
At 18, you're not supposed to have a wife.
That's surviving to me. So if I didn't know how to do those things, who was gonna do it for me? I should live in a pigsty in my house. So when a woman date a man, she should be walking 2 hours.
At 18, you're still a child. You're not supposed to leave your parents' house yet.
I get that. So as a boy,
the women in your life supposed to do that shit for you, and you're supposed to do the manly shit for the women in your life until you find a woman to do only that for, and then y'all start a family. And that's not happening at 18. That's happening more at like 26, 27. If we want to talk about olden times.
I'm sorry, bro. These comments are just killing me. Because that's contradictory. I agree. Only because that's how I feel. My mother.
I didn't say he wasn't supposed to hold down the household. I said it's a plus if he can.
Yeah, my mother.
That's what I said. I didn't say he wasn't supposed to. I said he's not supposed to know certain things. Yeah. Holding down the household is also all the shit that Q mentioned, like mowing the lawn, fixing shit, doing shit like that. That's holding down the household also. But niggas don't want to look at that side of things.
I know how to lay down tile. I know how to change.
When I say a nigga not supposed to be washing dishes and doing clothes, motherfuckers get mad. I also say a woman not supposed to be mowing the fucking lawn and doing shit like that either.
That's my point of me. When do we become so white and black when it comes to fucking gender roles, bro?
Because it's always white and black gender roles, and niggas grade it up.
Like my whole thing is if I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna do what you. I'm gonna complete you. So I'm gonna do the things you don't like. I'm gonna try to do the things that you don't like doing.
I agree with you. I love to cook. I love to cook.
I know.
I'm not saying
I will hope, and I will hope my part. I will hope my partner look at me and do the same way. Well, I'm gonna come into this man's life and do the things that he don't like doing. Then in my mind, I'm gonna come into this woman's life. I'm gonna do the things that she's not either good at or she don't like doing. That was part of being. It's called yin and yang, completing someone. You shouldn't be. It's one thing to find someone and of the same interest. I want to find someone who have the same interest to me. That's true. But I also want to find someone I can complete. I want to find someone that I could do the things they don't like doing, and vice versa. Not someone that we like doing the same things, because we like doing the same things, then we're gonna be stepping each other's toes. You find a woman who like cooking, you like cooking, but neither one of you like washing dishes. Damn, we fucked up. Now we both argue about cooking, and no one want to wash dishes. Now we have a big ass conundrum for no reason, because it's still no minuscule. You know how small that is, but it's a big thing because we're not looking to complete each other. We're looking to we compare with each other. We're doing the same thing we both like doing. When we start looking at relationships and then looking at relationship goals, and then that's when we gotta start look at relationship goals. Start looking at gender roles. Like, what's the goal? The goal is to be happy. What the fuck? The roles could change. Roles change every day, B. Life changes. So why we still stuck? Why we still stuck on prehistoric roles? Why we still stuck on prehistoric roles?
Because gender roles only count for one side of the fucking equation, Q.
It will make sense to me you saying that if you as my friend and as a man, bro, didn't have gender roles in your head for women too, bro. Because I know for a fact
I
know for a fact that women got gender roles for me. I know that,
bro.
But you also do got it for them. So how can I?
I don't though. I don't. I'm just naming gender roles that's supposed to be obliged. I don't though. I cook. I do most of the shit. So I don't, as a man who was taught by his mom to do it, I do most of the shit. My whole argument in the beginning, if I could do all that for myself, and then you're asking me to do shit for you, what do I get out of the situation?
What you should be getting is help. That's what you should be getting. But
so,
also at the same time,
in the world where most women don't want to help and want to be taken care of, what the fuck is you supposed to
do? As a man, you're supposed to set your boundaries in the beginning, and then also be willing to communicate those weekly. But think your boundaries change, just like her boundaries change. One year you might want to take your wife to work every morning. The next year you might say, "Well, I want to sleep in later." So, babe, can you start driving yourself? Things change, but people don't realize that as you get older, it's up to you to communicate those changes.
All right, man. We've been rocking for 3 hours. It's time for us to get the fuck up out of here.
Always a good time rolling with Sativa. My boy today. I ain't gonna hold you. The past 20 minutes, you've been running from this you running from the real conversation here today.
I am not running from any conversation today. I said what I fucking said, and I keep my show on the track that I want to keep it on, and I'm not letting anybody derail me.
Yeah, I like that energy. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
My boy is running, cuz it's cool though.
I'm not running. That's a whole different show for a whole nother fucking day. Now we could have that show, but that wasn't today's show.
Nigga, the boy said, yo, nah, don't ignore that topic, bro. Don't go right. Don't steer left. Who's Jay Smith? Do you know who that person is, or is a real fan?
Have a good night. Do you have anything you want to say to these people?
Nah, see at 52 Madison Street, Friday night, 21 and older. All I gotta say, whoever Jay Smith is, you beautiful. You get a shout out me on Friday. 52 Madison Street, Patterson, New Jersey. That's where I'll be at. You come see me. Other than that,
happy birthday to her. It's her birthday weekend too. Let's get it.
She a Virgo?
Libra.
No, it's still Virgo season. Virgos, Libras don't start until another 2.
I just told you it's her birthday weekend. Have a good day. The difference between a dreamer and a visionary and the dreamer is the dreamer has his eyes closed and the visionary has his eyes open.
Damn.
Black.
All right, so you know it, because obviously they know who I am, because they said my full name, because you ain't said my name this whole chat.
By Q.